to get my laptop out.
The Grifter under 20 silver medalist from Kingston College, Raquelme Hunter.
We are live. We are live. Welcome, welcome,
Competitors
welcome to the final day, day 4 of the National
Personal best
Junior
from
and Senior
Wolvers,
Championships.
Kabiki
Of course,
Thomas.
we focus over here
And
mainly
rounding out
on
the
the
field, competitor
juniors,
317,
right? Because yeah, that's what I
14.13
follow
meters
most is
personal
the
best
senior action. But
from
yeah, we
Kingston
did get a
College,
little bit into the
Zachary
senior action as
Merchant.
well, and
Those are the
saw a lot of
competitors in the
exciting
boys under 18
performances.
and
I'm
under
here
20
with
triple crown.
Albert, the
All the best.
analyst. Again, we're just going to be
Hi
wrapping
guys.
up this championship. So we gave you day 2, and we're giving you day 4, right?
Yeah.
Final day. So, what are you looking forward to seeing?
Oh my God. Let me just show my bias from now. I'm looking forward to seeing the women's 100-meter hurdles final. I'm not going to pretend I'm not going to go around the body. More see Megan drop at 12-2 or 12-1. More feel nice and idea. When I saw me dress for the occasion and all of them wonderful things they do me here for the occasion. So I don't want Megan give me a little slow time. More feel good. You know, you get what I mean? More do an interview with her. All of them wonderful things there. So I'm feeling very excited. Another person that I feel can give us a great performance as well is Demario Prince. I feel like T hit the nail on the head.
Wait. So I just jump off of the women's hurdles and not even mention to Kerika. He looked like
I'm
she
so sorry.
want come do
Okay, my bad.
something.
I'm so sorry. Kerika Hill and Roswell are definitely going to be coming after Megan. I could see I could see 12-3 for one of them and 12-4 for the other, but I don't want to call who will run which because Kerika looks so good. So I wouldn't be shocked if Roswell runs the 12-3, while Kerika probably runs 12-3 as well, but probably not as fast as Roswell. I would say.
I don't know if the race
What
is
do you
going to be as
think?
fast as 12-3. I'm hoping for 12-3, right? But
To win it, you
what
mean?
what I saw though is it's giving Kerika Hill it may challenge Megan. That's what it's giving. At least what I saw in the first round. So I'm excited to see, what will happen. Demisha didn't look as strong as I thought she would look. Moy looked really good as well. In qualification as well. So those are the ones that I'm really keeping my eyes on for this women's 100-meter hurdles. Guys, as per usual, sound off in the comment section. Let me know who is
Yeah,
here
for
so that I
sure.
can give you a shout out. Absolutely. You can continue with the men's 100-meter hurdles.
Oh yeah, man. For the men's 100-meter hurdles,
110.
110. My bad. Yeah, I'm looking at Prince. I'm gonna look for
The
nobody
senior
else.
men javelin throw after 5 rounds.
Team, I look for nobody else. So you
All
tell
right,
me your
fair.
thoughts.
Fair. Before I give you my thoughts on that, I want to let
46.90
everybody know that the men's 400 meters is up next, and it comes up at where's this time, child?
Third, Santonio
Yeah, they're
Atkins,
setting up the blocks right now.
62.10
They're sitting
meters.
on the blocks now. Okay,
Yeah.
great. No, I'm on the wrong day. Oh, I was on
Second,
day 3.
Stephen
Sorry.
Richards, reckless
Let's get into day
control,
4. So it's coming
66.15
up at
meters. Currently
5:30.
leading,
Wait, what?
Elvis Graham,
Wrong
Yeah.
69.99
time. Okay,
meters.
6:05. So in 2 minutes it should go off pretty much.
Yeah.
And we're looking to see in that particular finals Joshua Dennis, Jeremy Bembridge, Raheem Hales, Xavier Brown, Delana Kennedy, Antonio Watson, Zandrian Barnes,
Ooh.
and Kimara Parkinson. What we missed,
Ooh.
the women's
400
final
meter
is
final.
already gone. Stacey and Williams took that with a
Stacy.
50.33 seconds. Leah Anderson second, 51.04 seconds, and Shanake Anderson third, 51.52 seconds. Now the race, quite clearly not as fast as we were hoping for Stacey. At least we're hoping for
Yeah.
sub
Yeah, it
50.
wasn't even
But
sub 50.
given
Yeah.
again the fact that the competition wasn't as strong, it's understandable. What I loved is how strong Stacey looked. Her race
Yes.
looked evenly paced. And that's what
Yes.
excites me, because if she looks so evenly paced throughout every section of the race, it bodes well for, when she kicks things up a notch. You know what I mean?
I agree
Those
for sure.
600 that she's been running all season have paid off, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was actually hoping for a personal best for Leah Anderson now. Not Leah Anderson, sorry. Shanake Anderson, sub 51. I was hoping to see a sub 51 from her. But again, the race wasn't fast enough. But I do believe that she has a sub 51 in her for this season. But she's definitely one to keep your eyes on for the future, in my opinion.
The 400 meters for men.
Yes, agreed. And yeah, I absolutely agree with everything you said. I was hoping for a sub 50 from Stacey, but of course I think she just adjusted her speed to the field.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Let's see.
But
All right,
great
so I'm gonna
performance
get in the
nonetheless.
comments now. I see
Uh-huh.
what is this? Free is saying Papa Jesus. Oh my gosh! Before I get into that, Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out
Thank
there. You
you.
receive
Thank
the
you.
same love the mothers receive. Happy
Thank
Father's
you.
Day. I hope you all are enjoying your
We
day.
have a
I
former
see some,
world
We
champion
creating
are.
some
taking the
memes
belt back
online
to
with
the
people laughing about, when people say what you're getting, for Father's Day, and women, making cracking jokes about what they're giving, their partners for Father's Day is absolutely ridiculous. Close to zero, close to nothing, or close to what I always get around the clock, a socks, a
Nothing
cup.
wrong with that.
You know what I mean? Crazy, a tie. You know what I mean? But that aside, happy Father's Day nonetheless. You
Happy
guys are
Father's Day, guys.
appreciated, for the job that you do in rearing the kids. They are the future, and a home for
Let's
me
welcome
is
the
not complete
competitors
without a
again.
father.
This
Actually, it's
team
not
will
complete without a
begin
mother
in the
either.
lane
But for a
number.
father, I
Yes.
think it's very
First
integral,
contestant,
and I think a lot of families
45.18
know
seconds. The
the reason why we're seeing
2001
so many
Senior World
issues,
Championship
with our
medalist
youth
in the
growing up
4
now,
by
is
4
because of the lack of the
2025
fathers in the
Amateur by
homes. Like, you
2026 of
need that
bronze.
discipline, in
He
my
represents
opinion,
Texas
right? It's
A&M
not just all
University.
pampering and
Let's
all just
welcome
love and
Kimar
cuddles. No, 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 no,
Farquharson.
no. I don't agree with that. So shout out to all the dads out there for
In
sure.
lane number 7,
All right, back to the comments now. So Born Free
44.90
saying, Papa
seconds at
Jesus,
its best. Two times
let's
left
big up
knocker
the
heat.
Rastamen who
4
sell
by
jerk
4
pork and jerk
relay
chicken.
gold
Okay.
medalist
Yeah, they're making an honest
from
living.
cricket
Dundino, hey,
champion
what's up?
Zandrian Barnes.
Yeah, this is Albert the analyst.
In
Mr.
lane number
100K,
6,
I'm trying to keep things,
44.13 seconds at its
What
stress
best.
free.
happened?
'Don't
2023
stress me out the
World
last
Champion
stream.
over
I
400
was being dragged
meters,
east, west, north, and
representing
south. And
Regis Chef
you need to
Club.
understand that this is
Let's
my,
welcome
first real
Antonio
time back doing a stream. So
Watson.
I'm really
Hey!
stressed out trying to figure out how am I navigating this with everybody. You know what I
In
mean?
number
So let
5,
me just get back into the thick
44.74
of it
seconds at
before
its
you
best.
guys bum
The
rush me with
2023
everybody
World
wanting to be here.
Champion over 400
Okay?
meters,
Thanks though.
World
But
Indoor
yeah, you were
Championship 4
right
by
though
4
with the,
bronze
the sub
medalist from
for
Costello
the women in
performance,
running sub
Delano
10
Kennedy.
8. I give you your credit. I will never take anybody's credit from them.
In lane
Hey
number
Damari,
4,
what's good?
45.62 seconds at its
See, you must
best.
be feeling good. Okay.
2021 NASDAQ
Yes.
Under
Thanks
23
for
bronze
reminding me,
medalist
Damari.
over
I
400
don't have to
meters,
shave my head.
representing
Oh my
Texas
gosh.
Club,
Listen, guys.
Xavier
Me
Brown.
saying that, if Dina beats Amy, I would shave my head. Not for Dina to turn up in
In
the first round,
lane
looking really,
number
really
3,
good. The times were
44.81
close in
seconds at its best,
qualifying.
was
And
a
I
part
said,
of the
Lord God, now tell me
2026
something, I'm
World
going to shave
Indoor
my head.
Championship,
Yeah.
4 by 4
Wait,
bronze
T.
medal
Yeah,
team from
T.
Jamaica.
Yeah,
Let's
extra
welcome
power boy.
the
Why
Legend
that shit, man?
Club,
Ah,
Regine
But,
Bale.
listen.
but
Amy,
hold on,
enough
the
with
T.
it. Amy,
But
enough
hold
In
with
on.
it.
lane
All
number
right.
2,
But hold on, the
45.5
T, because I've
seconds
noticed
at its
though
best. A
that
part of the world
Amy
under
has this
20
one-sided
bronze
beef
medal
with
winning
Dina,
team in
and
the
I
4
want
by
her and her
4
fans
back
to
in
understand that
2021.
she will
He's
never
with
match up to
Racist Track
Dina at
Club,
her best.
Jeremy
Amy just
Bembridge.
need to be thankful for what she's getting. But like, I feel like
And
I don't know if
in
you know, but
lane
earlier
1,
indoor season, she had
45.63
talk up
seconds
like
from the
say,
University of South
there's a
Carolina.
rivalry. There
The
is no
former
rivalry here, baby
It's the
girl.
privilege.
Wait,
No,
4 by
man.
four
over
Tell
the
you
two,
why
bronze
she's
oh
medalist,
doing it. It's the
Steph Club,
privilege.
the son and
yeah,
Dennis.
and over the 200 meters, Amy got beat by a 22-3.
Legacy awaits
Amy
the
got Dina
400
at her
meters
best would
event.
have never allow them something there.
All right, so we're getting ready for the 400-meter final. So I'll
Yes, the
jump back
400
in the
meter
chat
finals are getting ready.
shortly. Albert, please remember to mute. We
Yes, let me mute. Let me
appreciate
mute.
Albert being here and of course giving his views, but yeah, he's gonna mute for section so he doesn't, disrupt what everybody else is hearing. And guys, once you're here, please hit the like button as well. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. Because what races are going within this 400 meters, no? Let me give you the lineup again. So the
It's
lineup
quite loaded, by the
is
way.
Joshua Dennis, Jeremy Brambridge, Ryan Hale, Xavier Brown, Delano Kennedy, Antonio Watson, Zandrian Barnes, Kimar Farquharson. I'm looking out for Antonio Watson. I'm looking out for Zandrian Barnes. And I think I'm probably going to tip towards, should I give it to Delano? All right, I'm going to probably say Delano. So those are my top three. Or should I use Kimar? I'm torn between Kimar and Delano for the third, place based on what I saw in qualifying at least. But let's see. They're on the track. They're about to be asked to get into set. All right, here we go. Set. All right, and they are off. As things stand right now, the pace looking a little bit even. Delano Kennedy looking like he's taking up the first section of the running, and I think that's Zandrian Barnes as well, running, pretty strong in the first, 100 of the race, 150. Let's see. Are they looking pretty even now? All right, so it's still pretty even on the stagger, but Delano Kennedy, I think, is looking like he's leading coming off the final 200. Let's see. So it's Delano Kennedy. It is here comes Antonio Watson now. Zanjan Barnes is way back. So it is Antonio Watson taking the win with Delano Kennedy second. And who is this in third, child? I was mixing up Delano Kennedy with somebody else. How did that? That was Xavier Brown. Oh, I was mixing up Xavier Brown with Delano Kennedy, the one in the red. So Antonio Watson wins his first national title. Let me see the times. Let me see the times. No, the time not coming yet.
Oh, well, can I? No, I'm not spoil that. I'm go on.
Well, you can speak.
Unless you want me to. Because I'm there, I blow my horn, Wait, all right, let me give a hint. I'm blowing my horn, which means that it was not slow. That's all I will say.
It wasn't slow. Okay, all right. I'm waiting for the times to come in, because the time them not coming, child.
Where's it here?
The time them not coming all now, the official times. What are the
I
times on your
know.
end?
No, all I'm seeing is what he clocked.
What did he clock?
44 flat.
44 flat?
44 flat.
44. Oh, yes. New personal best like that.
And Delano Kennedy was not too far behind. Delano was not too far behind.
Sub 45. Hold up, wait a minute. Where is my results? Look here,
Remember
results when I need it to be resulting.
The race was loaded, so I expected it to be fast, but not this fast. Also,
I didn't think it would be that fast. No, I thought it would be fast for Antonio.
The clock was not running, and I swear, if they dare to do what happened to Akeem Blake, remember I was telling you about what happened to Akeem Blake when he was wearing the yellow socks, and the clock did not record the time. Persons in the chat might remember from 2023, them better not run them stroke there, a 44 flat that. It came on the clock. So me then just a start out, them a start out. But there's no way the JAAAs could be holding a meeting of this standard. And the clock now run.
400 meters for girls on the 18.
It was a really, really good race. All right, so the time's coming in now. Oh, not as fast. It wasn't as fast. 44.73 for Antonio Watson. 45.11 for Delano Kennedy. I think that's a personal best for Delano Kennedy. If I'm not, no, Delano went sub 50 already. No, sorry. And 45.26 for Xavier Brown. So that's top three. So top three are Antonio Watson, Delano Kennedy, and Xavier Brown. With Kemar Farquharson fourth. No, Zandrian Barnes fourth. Kemar Farquharson fifth. Brian Hales sixth.
And the winner of the event,
Everybody else is in the 45, range with Joshua and Dennis running 46. Oh yeah, one sub 45, which I was expecting one sub 45 based on what I saw, progressing. To be fair, so no surprise here, given what I'm seeing. But I love that Antonio Watson is coming back. I think the more he competes, the more races he gets, the faster he will get. So he just needs to go out there now on the circuit, someplace, anywhere. A continental tour gold meeting. If he can get, it's gonna be hard for him to get into Diamond League, but if he can get into Diamond League, sure. You know what I mean? Just go there and race, and the more races, the more competition, the more he'll round into better shape.
Receiving the bronze medal, Nicholas Jones, the co-player.
All right, let me look in the chat for a second now.
Please check the chat.
So Mr. 100K says we need to talk for a few minutes. You owe me an apology. Yes, I owe you an apology. You were right. Hi Angela, what's up? Big up the Mario since him nearly my namesake. Yes. Rooting for him, Jerome Campbell. Yes, absolutely. For me, I think the collegiate, are the same for the men's 102-meter hurdle. So let's see. I'll be going back into my Wednesday lives, guys. So, Mr. 100K, I'll be starting to do about my Wednesday live. So, if you want to be a part of the Wednesday live, when I'm there, no problem, right? For sure.
Men, women, needed for medal presentation.
What's happening now? Nothing is happening now on the track. As anytime anything is happening, I will be telling you guys. So even if you see me
They're
running out my mouth, as soon as the action starts, I will let you guys know.
and they're setting up the hurdles. So the women's 100-meter hurdles finals should most likely be happening.
Aren't they gonna start with the juniors?
Or oh, you are right. Sorry, yeah, I forgot about the juniors. Yeah, like the
Okay.
juniors and then the women.
Okay.
Let me look at the schedule.
Let me look at the schedule first. Come in, remember who is coming up. Yeah, they're gonna start with the girls under 18 100-meter hurdles. So the juniors will be doing the hurdles first. It's too loud, or is my mic too close to me? Sorry guys. All
Board
right.
metrics. The
But
results for this
can I
senior
say
men's
something
shot
regarding the
put.
400-meter T?
Finishing seventh is Andre Samudo saying Andrew Kent
Antonia came through for sure, guys.
30.88
Antonia
meters.
definitely came through. Guys,
Sixth,
please remember to
Jamal
hit the like
Russell.
button.
Throwers
Please
are
remember to
us.
hit the like button.
40.81 meters.
T?
Fifth, Javante Smith Monroe,
You hear me?
15.74 meters. Fourth,
You
Devont
hearing me?
Edwards, University of
Yeah, go again.
Louisiana,
Go, go.
Yeah,
0.29
no. What I'm saying
meters. The
is
top
like
three,
the
finishing
JAAA.
third,
They,
Tia
like
Josh Moore,
this.
explosive
We are.
movement,
This is a smaller
60.35
than usual
meters.
trials,
Second, Moses
and so I'm
Magnuson,
not expecting these kind of
60.62
mistakes
meters. And first, Despero Ray, Florida State University,
Are you gonna say
from.
something?
60.98
You hearing me?
meters.
Yeah, I'm hearing you. No, because you stopped. I was wondering what
Oh
happened.
no. Yeah, it's just I'm just pondering what just happened. 44-0 flashes on the clock, and then you're gonna give us a 44-75.
That
What
happens
is
from time
wrong
to
with
time. But that happens all the while. Even in meetings internationally, you see the clock stop, and then it adjusts to the correct thing. I don't
T?
necessarily have a problem with
The
that.
clock did not start.
It didn't start.
No, when he got across the line, 44 just came on. So it was at zero the entire race. He hits the line, 44-0.
Oh,
And then 3 minutes pass, 44-75. Me, I look for 43-75, Then give me
43.
44-75.
Yeah, look for 43.
No, because no, team. A 44 flat company clock. A 43 me I look for. I look for the 44-75.
Oh, I'm dead. Not.
What I
I
look
was about to say,
for?
I'm looking for
Yeah,
43.
yeah. I'm like, what the hell?
Listen, given what we witnessed, how close the race was, I think that the times are correct because I would be shocked, and which is why I was shocked when you were telling me the time was 44 flat because it meant that the other guys dipped
But
below
to be honest,
45, and I wasn't expecting them to dip below 45. You know what I mean? So I don't think there's anything surprising there.
say,
Fear,
I know what to do and keep on not doing
fear,
it. For me, I feel like today was the best
fear.
executed race from season.
And I mean,
And I
he's
hope
happy,
this
so
time
I'm
will be
happy.
back.
All right, your first national title, but let's just go back a little to the two national championships where you pulled up in your race. How did that affect you mentally? Even that injury coming off being a world champion.
So I'm
It
trying to pay
didn't
attention
really
to
affect
Anthony
me
Watts' interview.
Yeah,
personally.
man, I'm listening to it
It
myself.
just gave me a
I was gonna say, T, that Antonio must have heard your comments when you said to me about racers and had to show you something, but never mind, LOL. No. I always thought Antonio was gonna show me something. It was everybody else I was saying, so what go on? Because everybody keeps saying to me like something I go on the races for the 400s, but I've been watching them all season and I haven't seen it. So I say, yo, what go on? You know what I mean? So it wasn't in reference to Antonio, but it's in reference to everybody else because they have apparently this big 400, camp going on over there, right? But we not really see the improvements. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'm kind of rushing the things. May I try rush the pot? I'm not sure, but yeah, I was just saying that for 2025, I'm not. I mean 26, I'm not seeing it yet. Antonio looked really, really good, but I do think that he still has to work on the first part of his race. It's too slow. He goes out too slow, in my opinion. And if you look at what's happening now globally, everybody is sub 45. You know what I mean? And sub 45 into sub 44. So if he wants to go into meetings and rank well, he has to adjust because these people are running mid to low, sub 45 just to win race, sub 44, sorry, not sub 44, sub 45s to win races, right? So he has to adjust, I believe, the first 200 of his race, for sure. It worked well in 2023. I think where we are in the 400 meters now in 2026, it can't work anymore. Missy 43.7. Really? Is in Amy's interview, she said that she's not been able to train properly, and that's affected her 200 meters more than her 100 meters, which makes sense. Amy's been killing it over 100. Yeah, I was surprised that her 200 looked weaker than her 100 so far this season. So now I'm understanding that some more.
See,
The J3s and their officials
see,
disappointed is an understatement. I get you. There'll always be question marks, Albert, over the run because of what happened with the clock. So I can't fault you. I definitely can't fault you there.
wait, give me a second. I am so over the British ladies giving excuses every time that they underperform. Dina did it indoors, and now Amy is doing it. Like, like, I understand that things happen, but
Hmm.
the constant excuses, like, just say I tried my best and move on. But like, just know that like what you're doing to the fans when you give an excuse every time. Like, it's okay to underperform, but it call that as it is. Especially Dina. I love Dina, but especially Dina. Yeah, continue though.
I always thought Dina was a crybaby anytime she lost a race. But anyway,
With a bag of excuse. I
outside
love
of that,
her. I love her,
outside
and
of that,
yeah. Sorry.
I think we do the same. I think we make excuses for our athletes when they don't perform as well. So I'm not going to beat them. You know what I mean? I'm not going to beat them. Right? Everybody is trying to save face. You know, save face a little. Get them, you cut them off them pride, right? So save face for them a little bit. A little bit. A little bit. We don't need to crush them until they say, no, it was just a harbor race.
Fear, 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 fear.
Ah. All right, these officials are ish. Why not make the 44 stay? But you know, we don't want to also mislead the people if it's not 44. You know what I mean? But as I said, there'll always be question marks over it because of the fact that the clock didn't start properly. So yeah, I'm definitely in agreement with Albert with that. But realistically looking at it, as I said, when I heard the 44, I was shocked because I wasn't expecting him to go that fast. And again, given where second and third were as well, I'm like, hold up, wait a minute, where did these sub 45s come from all of a sudden? You know what I mean? So the times look a bit more realistic to me. Nice to see you trying to give us a feel of what's going on, T. Keep it up. Thank you so much, courtesy of Albert, the analyst. Without him, I could not do that. I couldn't give you a feel of what's happening, the live action, in the stadium. Yeah, so he is killing it for me right now. Um, does anyone remember the UK trials in 2021 when Dina won and the clock stopped at 10.71 and then corrected to 10.93? LOL. I don't remember, but I can just imagine how crazy it was to see that adjustment, and they celebrated by the British commentators first, because of course I'm sure the commentators went on and on about the 10.71 before the correction. So we're still waiting for the hurdles. How are the hurdles looking? Are they done setting that up, Albert?
Yes, they're done setting it up. The look like the ladies are about to run. Let me get my glasses out. I can't see too well.
Oh, so there is a round of what going on? Interesting. Yeah, definitely up from here. For Antonio Watson, Shion. Definitely up from here for sure. But he just needs to remain competitive. To find those races, internationally, and just run. Yeah, the times are always rounded up. I do agree. Why I'm concerned as it relates to why our times are always rounded up. We never see it rounded in the next direction. For sure. Hey, Candy Cane, what's good?
20.58 seconds
And
personal best
Auntie,
from the
Yeah.
conduct of Mercy
one
Alpha
thing that I will
Academy,
say that I appreciate
Shalomi
about
Deputy.
America, you will never
In
see
lane
them
number
going
6,
more than just
she has a personal
200
best of
below
13.21
or
seconds.
above.
A 2025 curve to honor 17 gold medalist
One
Ruby
thing with
No, no,
them,
no.
Oliver,
I've seen some crazy
Olivia
increments.
Duncan.
I've seen some crazy increments
And then
dropped
in lane
off the
number
time.
7,
Yeah.
the Class 3
all the
18s and
time
hurdles
from
finalist
them,
this year
where
represented
over
by
100
Off the
meters,
time. No, not
over
all
Dion
the time.
100,
Campbell.
Off the
The
time.
lineup for the
Yeah,
over
man. I've seen
100.
some
100
crazy
girls
increments
100
dropped
meter
off the
hurdles
time. Yeah,
final.
man. I'm more than two 100s. I've seen more than two 100s taken off times.
Usually, whenever they run the 100, they either round it as a hundredth up or a hundredth down, especially the 100. And the 200. It's never no big jump like when Mr. Jamaica do.
As someone in the UK, the UK media is to blame for how the athletes react. As soon as you win one little thing, they'll treat you like you're the second coming of Christ, and that gets to their head. And when, all right, here's the thing with this,
I
Damari.
feel like that's what happened
I
with Amy for
disagree
real.
with what you're saying, and this is why our Jamaican athletes are suffering, right? These things that you're calling little things, we're taking for granted because realistically they're actually big things, but because we're living in a country where we have so much athletes running sub 11, and sub 10, and challenging in the hurdles, and all about the place, we take it for granted. When, let's say, an athlete wins the Commonwealth Games, we look down on them and say, oh, I just Commonwealth Games. You know what I mean? No, we should be propping them up with our voices loud, because that's how we market them, right? So when you start to push them that way, guess what? Sponsors start to see and say, oh, that person can come and help me sell my product. Let me get them in. Let me sponsor them. But when we dumb down the performances and go, oh, them are not nothing, guess what? Nothing not gonna happen no time. Missy Dina Asher Smith get Barbie Dolly. I know me not see Shelly and Fraser Price with no Barbie Dolly, and Dina Asher Smith have Barbie Dolly. So it's those things that you have to look at, guys. So don't just dumb down the performances. So I'm for how they promote their athletes. I think we need to do more to promote our athletes. What do you think about that, Albert?
Um, this Shelly, you said something about Shelly, or do you mean about athletes and promoting and showing them
And
appreciation?
Gordon
Which one?
1360.
Come out closer. Can't hear you.
You're not hearing me? Hello?
Yeah, yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Yeah, no. What's the question? Repeat. What's the question?
No,
What
so
do you ask?
Damari was saying the reason why the athletes react the way they do, like sore losers, I guess, is because of how the media props them up when they, achieve small things, right? And then it gets to their head, and then when they lose, they start to become crybabies. You know what I mean? But I was saying I disagree, because that's what we actually need to be doing so that our athletes can become more marketable.
Head of production.
I agree to both.
Mr.
I do
Universe
agree
medal.
that the
Brown.
hyping got to Amy's head, but I
45.26
also do
seconds.
agree that the athletes do deserve to get hyped up. I mean, it getting to her head is
Second.
more of her issue, not theirs. But
City to
athletes should
city.
always get hyped up no matter the performance, and I
Louder
do agree
Kennedy.
that us Jamaicans we
Optimum
take for granted. For
performance.
example,
45.
we might see an athlete of ours go 10.99, and we're like, okay, cool, that was all right. But if Amy Hunt, or
The
Dina
winner
Asher
of the
Smith were to
event.
go 10.99, or had they went 10.99, the UK would be
Also,
going crazy over
national
We've
it.
been seeing them
If
champion,
go
200
if
meters.
if Zainab
Victoria
Dosso were to go
Watson.
10.99, they'd be
Racing.
I would be going crazy over it. If
24.73.
any of these, even
Congratulations,
the
gentlemen.
Europeans, to be
Thanks to
honest,
sponsor
if any of those
Television
Europeans go
Jamaica.
10.99,
Big
it's
thank you
very
also to
exciting,
Mr. Kevin
even for us
Johnson, head
Jamaicans
of
to see it.
production.
So it's kind of crazy and a bit hypocritical and ironic how we would be hyped for a sub 11 for internationals, but not ourselves. And I think we need to change that. And it's so crazy, it comes from a bigger issue, and it comes from a human issue, not just a Jamaican issue. The people that we grow up with and we're around, our friends, our family, we tend to not give them as much love or support
So, ladies
openly,
and gentlemen,
because we assume
it's
that
now
they
time
already
for the
know that
under
we
20
love them.
girls
But
100
no,
meter
do not
hurdles
assume that
final.
they know that we love you. Say that we love you. Say that we
Just to let
support
you
you.
know as
Show
well that
up for
Malaya
them the
Duncan,
same way that you
she
do for
does the
strangers.
double,
Because
takes
I
the
think we
100
all can
meters
relate to
on
that, where
Friday
our friends
evening
or family
and
might
wins the
disrespect
100
us
meter
and
hurdles
not even
today.
feel sorry
Well
about
done
it,
to
but
Malaya Duncan.
they would not disrespect somebody
In
else who's
event
not
number
a friend.
33,
So I
the
feel like
under 20
a lot of
girls
persons would
100
understand
meter
that,
hurdles
and it's
final.
a tweet that actually want attract
The national under
is
20
a
record
trap
12.71
analyst
seconds,
actually.
set back in
He's a
2019 by
commentator.
Brittany Anderson.
I think you know him, T.
The
He had
Jamaica
actually
under 20
tweeted that, and I
lead
remember it had
is
resonated with me a few
12.98
months ago,
seconds, set
because
by
it's so
Tiana
true.
Marshall. And the
We
world
take
under
for
20 lead
granted the
12.91
people
seconds,
close to us
set by the
sometimes, and I feel like we
American
do that to the athletes
Madeline
as well.
Cooper.
We're like,
Let's view
okay.
the competitors.
But if
In
they
lane
weren't
one,
Jamaican, we'd probably be more
13.75
excited
seconds
for them, and
personal
that is
best.
so
The
crazy.
Central
Why is
Class 1
that?
champion from
Why
Hopa,
is that?
Canada,
We talk more about
Lachina
Shakiri
Bailey.
than our own athletes, a lot of us.
In
Why is
lane
that?
number two,
So I do agree.
13.74 seconds personal best. The competitor 100 meters silver medalist.
All right, so I agree with what Albert is saying. For sure, we do take it for granted, and yeah, we just have to do more, because even earlier today, I remember, commenting on the Brianna Liston race when I said, she's back, on top, meaning on top of the podium, in first position. And I just remember the vibes in the comment section being, why we're going, crazy for 10.99 seconds. And I thought to myself, interesting, this reaction is very interesting given that, she's returning from a setback and, she's gradually improving. Why are we not celebrating these, performances? But child, as Albert said, we take certain things for granted, so it is what it is. But I hope that we kind of change that, that standpoint for sure. One
Yeah,
put
man.
me there
And you know, it's
down.
so crazy because in that comment, he was comparing her to no other than Shakiri. At 10.99 for Shakiri, if
Lane
you
number
are,
7,
it's just
13.51
every
seconds,
athlete is
personal
held to
best.
different
At
standards. Shakiri
25,000
is
girls, gold medal
10.65
super
at
cement
best with
at
a
a corporate
plethora
track.
of 10.7s and
Running
usually
amateur,
opens with
Chilean
10.7 a lot
Taylor.
of when she's at her best. So for her to open with a 10.9, of
The
course, persons
lineup
will be disappointed.
for the Elite
Remember,
Girls
you want the
100
best
meter
for a
hurdles
person
final.
and you know their best. So a
Mm,
10.6 girl who usually opens with 10.7 open with a 10.9, that's a cause for concern. Even
mm,
Americans were concerned. You get
mm.
what I mean? But
Yeah.
what's her name? Liston is a 10.9 low girl at best. So for her running a 10.9 high, that's very impressive, especially coming back from whatever issue that she was having. So
Right, right. But
that's also another
also
thing.
the vibe I get, at least from the Americans in my comment section,
Yeah.
at least, is they're forgetting that, this is a Jamaican track and field channel,
Yes.
and I do commentary, and I'm not
Yes.
one to also fake, exuberance for my competition. So I see the performance, I acknowledge the performance, and I tell you my thoughts on the performance. But don't think that because I see Shakira run 10.99, I'm gonna celebrate it the same way I see a Jamaican run a 10.99. That's never going to happen. And I tell you guys all the time, when it comes to competing, yeah, it's Jamaica one way all the time. All the time, it's always going to be Jamaica. And that's why you get, different reactions from me depending on who's running. If it's a Jamaican, sure, I'm going to be losing my mind. And then if it's somebody else, I'm going to be like, okay, so they ran this and this is my thoughts. Bye, guys. All right, let me give you guys some results really quickly there. For the girls under 18. So Malia Duncan took the win, 13.20. Daniela Clark took second, 13.50. And Marcella, Michaela, sorry, Gordon, third, 13.60. The under 20 now is on the track. Very close race. Tiana Marshall, they're going away with the win. So Marshall takes it 13 points. I think it's 13.10, right? So 13.10 for Tiana Marshall and Akila Bell. So Wilma's going 1-2, the Quinola there, 13.33. And Tashana Godfrey from Edwin Allen, 13.40. All right, let's get back in the comments. Them always kill our athletes times. Kishane run 9.73 to 75 last year. All right, so 9.75, not 73. Yeah, Femke Balls 800 meters. The time was good. I didn't actually see the race, so I can't really tell you my thoughts on the race. But I heard the commentators saying that she was a bit more tactical
The bronze
because I think
medal,
she kind of runs it like a pace race,
Anzane
like
Walker.
running a time trial kind of thing. So from a tactical perspective, at least. She seems a little bit lacking, but they said that she was a bit more tactical child. But I didn't see it. But let's just hope that's what it is. Um, They get too much pressure that they don't need and think too highly of themselves. But don't we want them to think highly of themselves, though? Hmm. When they understandably can't match or surpass. Well, if you're delusional, so let's say for instance you're running 10 9 9, right? And you're the people around you are boosting you up and everything, and then you get delusional in your brain and think that you can suddenly beat somebody that's running 10 7. That's on you. That's my opinion. Because there's no way, no amount of boosting are gonna make me think that me can beat somebody where I run 10 7 after running a 10.99. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Who is this in my comments? Mods, please take a look at the comments, please, because I'm not seeing exactly what is happening here, and I'm seeing some comments that I don't appreciate. So please.
We are now at 6:35, so a little bit behind because they haven't taken their positions yet. Megan Simmons comes in here as the favorite.
No, man, you have to promote them for sure. We have to promote them. That's how they will earn more. We can't just see the performances and go, oh man. You know what I mean? Because we're always looking for the fastest performance, but it won't always be there. And you remember that track and field is a sport where you incrementally get better as the season progresses. Well, depending on how you train and where you train, you incrementally get faster through the season. So if you don't see a crazy fast time, you still celebrate them, and push for the next one. See, but you have to be fair and balanced and give credit where credit is due. Listen, I am the most fair person here on YouTube. Don't make it seem as though because I'm outlandish and I'm screaming at you all sometimes. I am the most fair person because in case you don't know, I get people sending me quotes from people that do commentary from time to time. And when I hear some of the thought processes, leading into like a championships when you're talking about, who is going to get a medal, right? They're literally only focusing on their countrymen. I literally go through everybody and tell you the reason why I think they will medal. And then I also tell you that at the end of the day, I'm hoping for Jamaica to do the best they can because I'm Jamaican clearly, so I want us to medal. But realistically, this is where we look like we are, and this is where it looks like everybody else is. That's not what everybody else does. They use this guys like, oh, they're supporting everybody. They don't. Don't play with TXC track time around here. You think I don't know what everybody else is saying? You know what I did last year? I sat back last year after the World Championships, after I was cloned doing my preview videos that I did with Taekwondo Tracy, and shout out to Taekwondo Tracy, when we did our preview videos and we were cloned for those preview videos and our thoughts leading into the World Championships and watching the results and going back and hearing what other commentators thought leading into the World Championships, I had to sit down and smile. Because I thought to myself, but hold on. Aren't my predictions and Taekwondo Tracy's predictions better than everybody else's? Like everybody else was just going America, 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 or wherever you're from. So don't do that over here. I'm very balanced. What some of y'all don't like is my personality, and guess what, guys? My personality is not going to change. I can't be anybody else but me. So if you come over here on TXC track time, just know that you're gonna get me. You're not gonna get some meek little daffodil flower that you can just bend and she's gonna break and snap. No, you're gonna get somebody that's gonna push back at you. And if you can't handle that, then this channel is not for you. I can tell you that much because I'm gonna talk to you. I saw somebody complaining the other day that why am I talking to everybody in the chat? Somebody said, "I who me I talk to? No, who me I talk to?" I'm gonna talk to you all. So when I see you guys make comments in the comment section below my videos, the next time I do a video, I'm gonna be talking to you guys because you are the people that are supporting me. So I'm gonna say, hey, I saw your comment and this is my thought.
Texas Tech University. She starts in lane number 2. 13-1-9 to get into this final.
All right, where do the 100-meter hurdles finals now? The women are on the track. Let's go. So we have Salisi Miles, Tonian Forbes, Amoy Brown, Megan Simmons, Kerika Hill, Demisha Roswell, Janella Spencer, and Alexis James. I'm looking out for Megan and Kerika Hill to be top 2. Third is between Amoy Brown, Demisha Roswell. I don't know if Janella Spencer is going to give me something. I wasn't seeing it in the heat, to be fair. So I'm going to stick between Demisha Roswell and Amoy Brown challenging for third. But it's probably going to be Megan, Kerika, Demisha. But I will say that Kerika is I'm trying to challenge Megan. That's what it was giving. I'm expecting a really ridiculously fast personal best from Kerika Hill. I'm thinking she may go 12-4 as well. I was thinking originally that the race would give me 12-4, 12-3 at best. Right, but right now, yeah, it's giving that we might get something crazy. And I know Albert, the analyst, is off right now. The race is probably going on his end. I'm not sure, but he can pop in.
It's about to start. I'm actually just interacting with the persons in the
Quickly
comments.
tell me your thoughts before it goes.
Yeah. Megan, Roswell, Kerika in that order. I'm
Mhm.
expecting something crazy. I bet you get something crazy. Yeah.
And any thoughts on any like dark horse?
No.
Okay, got you. Let's see how it goes.
In terrific form.
All right, so they're going on their marks now, guys.
Senior career at the MVP Truck Club. Then trained alongside her husband with assistance, of course. Then to the lead performance track club with Ronaldo Walcott, and now she is in the United States of America, training with the fastest woman in the world this year, Masai Russell. Final of the women's 100
They're in
hurdles.
their blocks.
They're on their marks.
Set. All right, they're off. Megan gets a great start. She's already leading. Megan at the lead. See, here comes Roswell coming through. Kerika Hill behind. Here comes Megan Tupper. Roswell is challenging. Kerika is falling back. It's Roswell! 12.41! Oh my God! Oh my God! Roswell takes the win. Megan Tupper second, and I think he's Amar Brown third. Wow!
No, Hill.
Wow!
Hill. Hill was third.
Wow!
Hill was third.
Oh man, he was third.
Yeah. You see, T, me tell you, Roswell looked good. So
No,
I felt like,
listen.
well, enough. I felt like she was holding back in the semis. That's why I had her for second.
Okay, I get you. Her star was fire here. Wow, and of
Wow.
course she's always had good topping. Her topping has always been the best part of her race.
400
Yeah.
Wow,
meters. The boys
Yeah.
under 20.
Yeah. That was good.
Sponsored
wow,
That
that's
by
was
good.
good.
Red
She beat
Bull.
Megan fair and square. There wasn't,
Okay, yeah.
Megan
But you see what
executed.
I
She did
told you
her
about the
thing, but
time though.
Mr.
I
Alan
told you it wasn't going to
Beckford.
sorry,
be faster than 12.4
Representation.
12-4. You did say 12-4.
Receiving the bronze medal.
and 12.3 at best, but it's
Jabalani
12.4.
McLeod, Kingston
Yeah.
College.
I mean 12, and
Yeah.
it's 12-4 on the nose. And I am shocked. This is
47.05.
the first time in like over a year that I have seen them
Receiving
round
the
the
silver
time
medal.
down.
Mm-hmm.
I am
But
shocked
they
by
rounded
that.
it down. All right, let me give the results.
Madison.
So a
Winning
personal
12:41
best
was the flash
from
time.
Demisha Roswell, 12.40 seconds. Megan
Yeah, 12.
Simmons,
Yeah, 12:47.
12.47.
The winner of the
I think this is
event
a
and
season's
national
best for her.
champion,
Equals her season's best.
Jason Peter,
Kerika Hill runs at
Kingston College.
12.67. I think this is a personal best for
46.11.
Kerika
Yes,
Hill.
yes,
So
yes,
Kerika
yes.
runs a personal best and Demisha runs a personal best. I don't think Kerika ran her strongest race.
Agreed. Agreed.
Surprisingly, I don't think this race was executed well for her.
I agree.
Because I think if she executed well,
Shot
I
put
think she could have been in
men.
12.4, like how Demisha and Megan were all
An
in
event
12.4.
sponsored by
Yeah.
Sports Development
And
Yeah,
the flash
Foundation.
time was actually 12:41, so they rounded it down. I'm
12.4.
very
Yeah, I
shocked.
saw the 12.41.
Again,
So
we're
it
going to
finally
ask
rounded
Mr.
down.
Alan Beckford
You got what you asked for.
They should
to
have given me
present the
the.
medal.
Look at them
They
here,
should have
them
did.
here will complain and say, all right, I could work with them. I
Yeah,
could
they
work
hear me
with
a
them.
complain. They
We're
hear me
not
a
going to give them
ball.
2 100s, but we're going to give them 100s.
Receiving the third place award,
They should have do it with Sharika, make
Teardrop
it be
Roth.
1077. Sure. Oh, whoa, that would have been an
On a
equal time to Shakiri,
Moving on already.
actually.
Okay, I got you.
16.35
You
minutes.
know,
Oh,
you
I'm
know,
just
you know, T.
I'm seeing
Second place,
the comments from before. Okay, I get you.
Moses
All right.
Parkinson.
T.
On attack,
Yeah.
Had they rounded it down for Sharika,
16.62.
she and Shakira would have the same 1077.
And our national champion,
Who?
receiving the first place
No, I'm
award,
saying had they
Destino
rounded Sharika's
Wade.
1078 flash time down, she
FSU,
and Shakira would have the same season's
16.96.
best right now.
I don't know why they rounded it up
Congratulations,
so much, you
gentlemen.
know.
And thanks
I
to
I
mean,
don't know why they
sponsor
rounded it up so much.
Sports
me done
Development
ball
Foundation.
about the rounding up thing because they are crazy.
She will talk
Well,
her talk in
congratulations
her
on another
previews, but in her reviews, she'll be fair and on. No, but I'm fair in my previews as well. I may go crazy sometimes with the times
And
that I
updating
make
the
races,
standings for
but
the
I'm
under
very
18
fair
boys triple jump
in
after
my
three events.
previews.
Alexander
And
Plumsey,
I think
no
when she,
mark.
yeah, and I just
13th,
say that
Joshua
when I get it
Edwards,
wrong. I don't know why
Calabar,
people are saying that I'm not fair
13.40
and balanced.
meters.
I'm very fair and balanced. I'm very fair and balanced. People
13.94
tell me
meters.
this all the while.
Third, Rocky
And there's
Field.
one thing that is represented in my head, and it's the one last year with Noella's leading into the Olympic, no, not Olympic, sorry, the World Championships. Of course, I had my pick this was my take from the time it started. I always thought it was going to be Oblique versus Kishon, right? It was going to come down to them too. But by the time we were getting closer to the championships, it was definitely always Kishane and Oblique Civil coming down to those two. But then I was listening. I got a preview, a snippet of a preview, I think after the World Championships, and I thought to myself, like, how did he come up with this? And I think it's from Total Running Productions. Of course, this is the largest track and field channel on YouTube that I know, right? Or just in general, right? And I think him saying that Noah Laz was gonna come in and run 10-7 something. I don't even remember. And that Noah Laz was gonna win. I think that's what he was saying. And I thought to myself, like, how did he even come up with this? Because clearly, we go back into the previous years to see, what the trend is, right? Because we're not always expecting athletes to get better, right? It's more about being consistent, right? So looking at the previous performances from Noah Laz and then going back to 2024, looking when he was at his best, the times he was running that led into that 9.79, and then looking at his 2025, there's no way you could get that Noah Laz is going to run 9.7 anything, right? And I remember clocking those times down to the T, that the athletes were going to run, and literally that's what they run. Outside of what Kishane did, because I was expecting Kishane to also go 9.7, but he didn't, right? But literally down to the third place what Noah Laz clocked in the race, and I'm thinking to myself, like, there's no way you were looking at Noah Laz's season and you look back at his best season to date, or just how he's been competing over the 100 meters, and you thought Noah was going to win that 100 meters. And I don't hear nobody calling nobody out, but when I say anything, oh my gosh, the world tears me up. I don't know if it's because of my personality. Maybe it's my personality want to come back over here, come rip me up anytime me say nothing. But I don't hear nobody ripping up anybody else when they're wrong. And they're wrong all the time. Let's be clear. They are wrong all the time.
Yeah, I was about to say that Brigitte has what only one other above her has, and that is a world title.
I have to watch your video to feel in the know. Thank you. I appreciate you guys. Listen, I'm not gonna be anybody else but myself, So if you guys are expecting some girly, flower, girly, I'm not that person, guys. I'm not no soft little daffodil. I grew up very rough. I grew up like a tomboy, and that's the energy I have, and I will always have. Let me hear from Demisha Roswell. I'm so happy for her. Excited for her.
This season to win at LA. How did that prepare you for the national championship?
Honestly, staying under the radar was a good thing. I feel like me and my coach, we've been patient, working.
Yeah, staying under the radar.
And coming out here today, it wasn't surprising because I've been prepared.
Good job, good job.
2024, you were sixth. How did that prepare you?
Good job. I'm eager to see her decision after this, whether or not she wants to go to Commonwealth. I'm hoping she goes, because again, before you get to like the world stage in competing, I always think that athletes can stop at the Commonwealth Games and build from there.
Yeah, there is no shortage of belief there. That much I can tell you. 1244 out of the NCAA system a couple seasons ago.
Yeah, some people are acting like they're objective. They're not objective. They just come and attack me all the while, and I'm just sitting on and laughing because I'm like, the commentators that y'all are listening to ain't doing better than what TFC Track Time is doing. I know that for a fact.
I'll give you a little bit of trivia. We went to the same junior high school.
I lost Albert. I didn't even realize that I lost Albert, child. I've been chattering my face off. Oh, he probably. Oh no, I think he's going to get an interview. I think he's going to get an interview, guys. So we might see some interview action from Albert, the analyst. Keep posted on his platforms. Of course, he's on X the most. So probably you can see it on X, Instagram, maybe on YouTube as well, right? So yeah.
One champ silver as well this year. That was in class 2.
Yeah, Demisha did really, really well.
Number 5, Tafari Levy of Jamaica College. 7th in the class 1 final at champion.
Why are you laughing naturally, Mar? What happened? What happened? What kind of joke? Why am I missing the joke? Are you laughing at me? Yes, I wear my personality on my sleeve all the time.
He finished 3rd. He starts in lane number 6, 1369 in qualifying. There's the Wolmer's man, Mark Daniel, and in Caribbean champion this season.
I don't remember where I heard the 9-7 Damari, but listen, it lives rent free in my head because I know I'm trying to spin and I'm like, how did we even get there? straighten your hair, please, next stream. My hair is very light, so once I straighten it, it goes flat very quickly. So I don't like to straighten it. Look here, Mr. Man UK. You just get back in and you start the foolishness. You want another timeout? Relax. The only person who always catches heat is Otto. LOL. So they're doing the under 17. Lord of mercy, this is a boy that show this a race. Listen, you have to hear the clean. You have to hear the clean, guys. So let me tell you what happened in the boys under 18. Um, under under 18. So Brandon, no? Okay, oh yeah. So Brandon Bennett from KC took the win, 13.37 seconds, with Tafari Levy in second, from JC, 13.243 seconds, and Mark Daniel Allen from Wilmers, third with a 13.44. Let me see what I missed out earlier on today that I didn't give you the results on. I gave you the results on the women's 400 meters, I believe. What did I miss before the 400? Some junior action, some junior action. All right, some junior action. Oh, the men's triple jump results. All right. Um, Apollos Edwards took the win in that one, and he jumped at 16.28 meters to become the national champion. What else? Senior am I missing? Senior hammer throw. Nayoka Clunas took the win in the women's hammer throw, becoming the national champion, 68.93 meters. I need to get some updates going as well on my Insta. Give me a second, guys. Let me just see if I can get the Insta working. Not me doing it, but I have somebody that works on. And guys, I just want you to know that I'm not the one that's on my social media. I'm not the one that's on my Instagram. So in case you guys like message me sometimes, I do get the information delayed because she has to pass the information on to me for me to respond to those messages. But like posts and stuff that you see on social media, it's not done by me because I don't like social media in general, so I don't really go on it, right? So yeah, I have somebody that manages that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get some posts working with this thing. How do I even mute myself? I don't know. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. I was just trying to get some posts working. Um, um, Not laughing at you, laughing with you. Okay, thank you, Natalie Mar. Yeah, I know I'm a little crazy. I know I'm a little crazy. Yeah, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. If you're new, happy Father's Day. Hi, what's happening? No, thank you, ma'am. You're not too gentle. You're not too gentle. My niece says hi. You don't have a channel. Delusional. The comments were flaming Coach Rob after the men's 100 meters, saying he took long to post because he was too busy wiping his tears. Oh, okay. Um, Matthew Joppa boy. Huh? I don't know what that means. They need to hire the cleaner. Yes, they need to. They need to. Um, when 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 the national championships for the country, do they get paid? Yes, they get paid. They get paid. I don't remember how much money they get paid, but they get paid. I mean, given the fact that they're getting paid in Jamaican money and most of them train in the US, it's literally not even a drop in the bucket, but they get paid. Oh. Child, were you guys able to hear me? I'm sure not. Wait, I think so. Maybe you were able to hear me. So back to what I was saying, right? So they do get paid at the national championships, but I guess it's considered, not even a drop in the bucket because it's Jamaican money, and that not have no value. Um, what's the word on Elaine? I'm gonna do a video on Elaine, maybe tomorrow or something like that. So I'll save my thoughts for then. We need a live with your sister. My sister, unfortunately, doesn't have the time within her normal day to be on my regular lives with me, unfortunately. Right? She just got too much going on. But if she can, then she will. But more than likely, it's a no because her weekends are packed. She works, Monday to Friday, and she only has Saturday and Sunday, and she has a lot of outdoor activities that she has to do because her son plays sports, right? So she's here, there, and everywhere, at every game, doing a bunch of stuff. So she doesn't have that much time to be on a stream. No. Add to stage. All right. So welcome back, Albert. Um, did you get your interview? JHS do not pay the athletes. This is why they cannot command them to compete at relay camps or relay competitions.
Haiti,
All
sorry, we're
right.
having some internet issues.
Let me give you the results on the boys under 20 hurdles. Was it under 20, child? I think so.
Um,
Under.
I believe it was, yeah, under 20. What is,
Right,
yeah,
under
under 20.
20. So Marcus Page takes the win, 13:34. Tajanil Gordon takes second, 13:37, and Noel Wright, 13:55 for third. Did you get your interview?
Not yet. I haven't seen it yet. But Gordon did very well to challenge Page. He almost pulled off
You're
what
not
Roswell
coming
did
in.
because Page has been the favorite all season.
Go, Albert.
No, sorry. What I was saying is Gordon did very well to finish right behind Page because he was actually leading and Page had thrown him down. I'm saying Gordon almost did what Demisha Roswell just did by she beat the favorite, but luckily or I guess luckily for him anyways, Page was able to hold on. He was able to run him down and win. So it's
Hmm.
the it seems tonight is not the night for the favorites. Let's see if my guy if what's his name Prince can you know, be commanding with his final.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think it's the same thing that happened where Megan faltered in her execution?
Hmm. I think I
Because I think
cannot,
that's what happened to the Casey guy. I think he faltered in his execution towards the end. The last maybe three hurdles were messy.
but he still won. The favorite still
No,
won.
what is it? Who won? The guy
Garden
from.
Page has been the favorite all season, and Page ran down Garden to win.
Okay, okay, I
Yeah,
get
so
you.
I'm saying, the person, the second best almost won. So it's like Page had to run him down, but I think Page got out to a slow start, which is not usual. It's not the norm for him. But I guess that's really what separates the champions from the non-champions, being able to, still perform even if you didn't execute as
So
well
that was Christoph
as you
Bryan
wanted
going
to,
clear
or your
2
coach
meters
should have,
and 5
instructed you to.
for the men's high jump
Okay, I got
competition.
you.
Yeah, and
So
as
the
for
bar will
Megan,
be raised
I can't.
momentarily.
I'd have to rewatch the race to really say if she didn't execute as well as she could have, especially considering that it was a season's best nonetheless.
I think when it comes to Megan,
So the next height should be
It's either she get the finish
realistically,
or she
6.1
again,
doesn't.
because
meters.
coming into this, I wasn't expecting her peak. If this
And
was
we'd like
peak
to see the
Megan,
remaining
then it would be
Yeah.
her
competitors
race, fair and
once
square in
Ah.
my
again.
mind.
That
right?
competition
is
in the high
true.
But
jump.
I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting her to
So
peak
just like
for
saying
this
this thing
because
will be able
again,
to get
most
over
of these
at
top athletes are
2.05
looking
meters, which
beyond,
would have
the
equaled his
trials,
Beyond the
personal best for
right?
the
trials.
event.
So this is, I don't even want to say
Mr.
this is a
Brian
peak
getting
for
over
them
on
in
his
the
final
Roswell
attempt
either,
at
right? But
Yeah.
2.05. That puts the
Yes.
definitely,
bar now 2.10 meters.
I don't think
Raymond
we can use this
Richards,
as a good judge for Megan and what is to come for the rest of the
the
season.
man that
No,
will be going
absolutely not.
first.
But it's great to see another hurdler for us step up into the 12-4s,
Yes.
right? Also 12-3 because this can give you 12-3 in Europe, you know.
No question about it.
What
Their
was the
tracks are
wind
way
at
faster
the
than ours.
Macaracas? I didn't check the
Their
wind.
track, yeah, the wind and the tracks definitely. And
The wind was,
oh
oh, they got
shoot,
a
I
positive
forgot
zero point
something.
0.7.
Yeah, so that that not too much, not too high. Also,
Mhm.
um, shout out to Megan for running her season's best almost every time for her last 5 races.
The increments have been getting better and better, for sure.
Yes. Yes, and what that means is if you keep incrementally running a season's best, and by the time you reach ultimates, you might be at 12 too low. So that's good. A season, I don't think you can ever complain about a season's best. I remember Frano saying that he will take a PB or a season's best whenever his athletes run at a championship.
We go now to
So
Right.
the stadium
yeah,
end.
so I can't
110
complain about, and
meters
I
Right,
runway.
know
which is
he
why
doesn't
he was
complain about a
disappointed
season's
with
best too
Kishe
much.
last year because it's not about the win because people thought it was
Yeah.
about the win,
Let's
but it
welcome
was
in
about not
ladies and
running your
Exactly.
best
gentlemen.
race.
Exactly, a season's
Many
best.
time national
For example,
champion, the
All right, let me
Tina.
hold
multi-time
on a
Tokyo
second. The
Olympic
men's
champion
hurdles
over
is about to go up. Let
110
me give
meters
the
hurdles.
Okay, yeah, man, we can talk
Approximately
after.
second
I'm here.
yeah. All right, so in the lineup, we have Hansa Parchment, Jaheim Stern, Shaquin Garden, Andre Harris, Jerome Campbell, Demario Prince, Charvis Simmons, and LaFrance. LaFrance isn't started. No, he's there. Oh, okay. So LaFrance Campbell is there. Definitely, I think this is Demario's race. I think the other two places, sorry, are actually up for grabs. I don't really see a definite outstanding person, but I would probably go with a Jerome Campbell and a Jaheim Stern, but I didn't really see anybody else like crazy, outstanding outside of Demario Prince as things stand right now. So let's see though. But I do think the collegiates look the better set this year. Oh, they're still doing the introduction. All right, the race not ready for running. I thought the race was ready to run. All right, let me get back in the comment section and see what's happening here. J3s do not pay the athletes. That's why we cannot command them to compete at relay camps or relay competitions. Child. Then don't run another relay. In truth, they don't have the resources, but they also don't manage very well. Part of that is because it's an old boys club. We need a management overhaul and oversight body comprised of a diverse group of people to routinely review what they're doing and why. Um, I think the biggest blunder the J3s have made in recent times is not taking that Adidas deal, which led to other issues, right? So that's probably their biggest blunder.
From TRS,
See,
From an
LaFrance
athlete
Campbell.
perspective, they'll never be able to control the athletes and what they do and where they go ever,
yeah,
right? So they have to
and
depend on the conscience of the coach and the athlete them if they want to turn up.
agreed. Auntie, I love how you mentioned that Adidas deal. I feel the turning down of that Adidas deal that would be better for us in every single way really shows you that there is something going on with the
Right.
JAAA that we are not made privy to. But I feel even the athletes know what's happening. But of course, a fear of retaliation is understandable. So I think it will take an athlete like a Shelly and Fraser Price, who's now retired, who has all the love, all the accolades, all the backing, all the support, to really make a difference. And I do notice that she's been doing a media campaign lately, and I would love if that media campaign ends in her trying to vie for presidency, because I think she would be backed 100% by persons who want better for the JAAA and for our athletes.
Not necessarily not because people love corruption more than they love the right. The
Great
case is
start.
clear. Mute the
Wait,
mic,
race,
mute the
the
mic,
race start.
mute the mic. All right, so they're about to get into their blocks. I'll tell you guys when they're on their marks and are ready to go.
What's interesting about this race, the Mario Bridge was in that world record race by Jacoby Thorpe at NCAA semifinal. 12:75. They're on their marks.
All right, let's go. On their marks.
From 20 to 36.
Set. All right, and they're off. Pretty good start from Demario Prince and Jerome Campbell. Demario Prince has now moved to the front. Here comes Demario Prince. Jerome Campbell second, and looks like another collegiate. Oh, that's Asha Queen that third. Child, no, I'm not Asha Queen that. Who was that? 13.1. So Demario Prince runs 13.13. Not the best hurdling, I would
13.13.
say, but enough to win.
It's enough to win.
13.13. Huh?
I
So
don't think
back
he
us off to
executed
the
his
men's
best
high
race.
jump
No, I
competition.
don't think so as well. But
Mr.
I'll take
Brian
it
But
unable to
because
navigate
if I factor in
2.14
better
meters.
conditions, better execution, then I'm definitely at my
The
13
height of the
or
bar
slash
will now
sub
increase
12 that I
by
was
yes,
looking
5
for.
yes.
centimeters
Sub
to
13,
And let
sorry,
me
that's what I
say,
2.15
mean.
meters.
To
So
you,
we have
while
the
he did
St.
not
Wilson
execute to his
and
best, you
Romain
absolutely
Beckford going
nail it
for
on the
first
head
time at
that he
2.05
definitely did
meters.
not execute
Also remaining in the
properly at
competition is
all.
about to
It at
start his
at
competition,
NCAA
Raymond
finals,
Richards.
because this is a sub
Raymond
13
Richards
performance on that
will
track.
go first at
Exactly. Thank you.
2.15
That
meters
that's what
to
I
be
want to
followed
highlight.
by
I told you.
Romain
I
Beckford
said,
in
don't watch that
2.20.
13,
Yeah,
14 that he's
you
coming
did.
in
So
with,
those are the three
right? And
competitors
watch what he
left
did
in
in the
action.
finals.
This
He did
is
not
Raymond
execute
Richards,
in the finals,
finished
and
second
Yeah,
last year in
this
the
you
time
absolute.
competition.
tells
Yeah.
me that he
Beckford
could have
currently our
gone
defending champion. Men's
hmm
100
13,
final.
12, 12, sorry,
Did
sub
the
13
server
in the in
asking
at
all
NCAA if he
medal winners
executed in the finals
Yeah.
for
in the
sure.
event
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm
You
happy for him.
absolutely nailed
Jerome
that.
Campbell
and the
second,
presentation is
13:35,
medal winner
and Jarvis Simmons
in the hurdles
third,
event.
13:39, with
Please
Shaquin
report
Garden,
at the
LaFrance
presentation
Campbell has the
area.
parchment, and
Easy does it
James
there
Stern
for
rounding out the rest of the
Raymond
field.
Richards at
I'm actually
2.15
surprised with
meters.
the type of shape that James is in.
Goes
I don't know.
into
Has he graduated? I think he's graduated. So why is he still repping Louisiana State University if he's graduated? Why didn't I see him trying to qualify for the outdoor championships, by the way? Is it because he graduated? Three things. You're a woman in a male dominated sector. You're a black presenting woman, and you're Jamaican. Jamaicans command attention in the sport. Well, thank you for letting me know that I command attention. But child, it gets me drug all day, every day. And that's part of the reason why I stay off, like X and Instagram and these things, like from a personal life perspective, because child, we can't bother with the drama. Too much drama. They need Damari up at the J3s. Come, send in the application that we vote for you. So you carry all that info into this arena as well. I'm not sure what that was following up of. They need to create a system that could allow people to volunteer. Hmm. Too much cook spoil the broth, guys. Remember, too many cooks spoil the broth. We just need a competent set. Um, that's what the Ministry of Sports should be doing. No, you don't want the government involved in sports. Absolutely not. That's a recipe for disaster. You're talking about the current corruption. What's the level of corruption you'd be seeing if government was involved?
for
Oh,
your
sorry,
support
T.
gear.
Government out of anything.
Go up again
Sorry, let me just quickly
to
interject.
2.20
Um,
meters.
oh my God, what's his name? The high jumper or high jumper? Puma. He's
Romain,
jumping right now. He just
Romain
cleared the bar.
Beckford,
Romain Beckford and what's the other one? He's small
Raymond.
and yeah, they're both jumping right now.
Roman is
Both
actually
doing
here.
very well.
Oh, I thought Raymond wasn't here.
Yeah, they're jumping right now.
I could have sworn I saw Raymond competing in a meet a few days ago.
No man, Raymond is here. Raymond is here, and he's competing against his name. I don't know why his name is escaping me. Yeah, but they're here competing, and they're doing well. The bar keeps going higher because they're clearing it. So I would be very very happy for some PBs for PBs from these two, or at least equal PB, because they have been doing well this season, the two of them. So yeah. He's actually about to jump, Raymond. I can
PB is
give you
gonna be
guys
tough.
updates on that
PB is
one.
gonna be tough. I hear why PB is gonna be tough, right?
Yeah.
PB is 2 meter 2.30 meters, right?
Yeah.
Territory. And I think it's 2.29 for Romain and 2.30, no, 2.30 for Romain and 2.29 for Raymond. But the point is, it's going to be tough, especially in these conditions, right? Probably not the best, for jumping. But also, Raymond hasn't been having the best season outdoors so far. I remember he switched camps as well, no longer training at MVP as well. So there's that, that you have to take into consideration. But I think that if we get a 2.25, 2.6 from a Romain Beckford, I think that's good in this competition.
Yeah, man. Yeah, both of them are they're jumping. They're jumping. By the way, Raymond just fouled his jump, but I'm just trying to find out where
So back to
the
the high
bar
jump
is right
competition.
now. I'm trying to find that out. Let me try and find out.
All right. T, I hope YouTube is paying good money now because every time they cut for a commercial. Um, when it comes to YouTube and lives, you don't make much money from a live. You know how you make money from a live is when people donate. So if nobody donates, I'm practically making $0 on a live video, right? But you make more from an actual, video that you load. So let's say, for instance, the same 3 hour video. Let's say I do a 3 hour live.
So
I'm
he
Yeah.
making
goes into
practically
the
zero
lead in
dollars
the
on a
competition
three hour
now.
live if nobody donates. Versus if I record a 3 hour video and put it on YouTube, then I can make a crazy amount, right? But yeah, so that's how YouTube works, unfortunately. But again, there's no cap on how much you can earn on a live, which is great also because people can just donate to the end of the world. There's no cap on it. But there's always a cap on a video as well because the metrics is weird and it's hard for me to explain right now, and I don't want to get into explaining it. But yeah, that's the general consensus as it relates to how you earn on YouTube. Um,
Also,
I am,
T, let me
yeah, go ahead.
interject real quick.
210, 215,
All
and now
right.
220.
So the bar is at 220. Um, Jeez, why am I forgetting the young man's name,
So he
man?
leads in the competition once more.
Romain
Again,
Can you
Beckford
repeat,
Romain
cleared.
man?
Beckford
So
and
Romain
again
Beckford
Raymond
cleared
Richards.
it. Raymond didn't clear it. And there's a young man challenging them who used to go. Is like I think he's fresh out of high school.
Fresh out of
Um,
high school. Let me see.
is it Christoph? Who just
Let
jumped a
me
while
go.
ago?
Let me pull it up.
Yeah,
Christoph just out of
the
high school.
young man who just jumped.
Medal presentation.
He's actually putting up a good fight against these two.
I'm not sure who that is,
I'm not sure if it's Christoph. Hold on.
Medal
but Christoph has
presentation.
been around for a while. Okay, they're now on the mental job
110
now.
hurdles. Winner.
I'm wondering if it's Distin. Is it a Distin or Samuels? One or two.
And then was in the World Under 18 final a year later in Cali, Colombia. That was 2015. And I thought he was so close
Presenting
The
the
thing
medal
is that
players Mr.
unlike, you
Trevor
hear me?
Johnston.
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
here.
Head of
All
production.
right. So the Diamond League gives you live updates per
Receiving the
jump
bronze medal,
for the triple
Right.
category
jump, the
player.
long jump, etc.
MVP.
But this platform,
12.67
for its timing, it
seconds.
doesn't. And I mean, I'm guessing they're not as where the Diamond League are. So, but yeah, because I
The
don't see
second
it.
place award
It's not that the website doesn't
goes to
update
Megan
immediately. It's
Simmons.
that the people are not plugging in
Adidas.
information. Remember, this has to be plugged in manually by the
10.46.
people.
Oh,
The
I
winner of the
see.
event
Yeah.
and national champion,
Yeah,
Demisha
I'm not seeing it at all.
Walswell.
So Jamaica's a little slow, which is why what is his
Factor
name? Bruce James and his the
10.40.
two of set of people that they have there, that they're much better because they
Congratulations,
do
ladies,
things,
and thanks to
a
our
bit more
sponsor,
timely
Television
when
Jamaica.
they're
Yeah,
when they're the ones that are managing the meetings.
So we go back to the high jump
I get
competition.
you.
And again, Romain Beckford here.
Yeah, Parchment has been
Active
struggling
visual
in
support.
recent times
First
because
time
of injuries,
attempt
so we
at
just have to be
4.25
patient
meters.
and
Sorry,
see if he'll be able to get back to his
2.25
best.
meters.
But we also have to
Yeah.
welcome the fresh faces
Not
as well.
proposal.
Yeah, and Romain Beckford is about to try to clear 2.25. And boy, I hope this is the
2.25.
first. Yeah, and I hope
Is
that
him
this is the
alone in
first
the
and last.
competition?
Hold on. He clears it. Whoa! See, that was a big
What a
clearance. Me
competition
might
this
get
is,
my
man.
PB.
High jump.
Me might get my PB after that
Romain
jump
Beckford comes
alone.
clear first time at
Big
2.25
clearance.
meters.
Nowhere near the bar. Nowhere near the bar.
2.25.
Nowhere near the bar.
Let's see. His PB is 2.30. So let's see.
Yeah, he was way above the bar T. He looked PB ready.
All right, come Romain, come.
Oh, you
Cannot
seeing
now go
it?
on the high jump globally, you know. So we need him to come through and come snatch a medal from the global stage.
And long jumper go on as well. Oh, that looks illegal. It was.
Triple.
Yeah, that's
I think
illegal.
it's
Oh, triple jumper go on.
So just two competitors left in
is it
the men's
already
high
long?
jump competition.
Already
Raymond
it's
Oh,
triple.
Richards has decided to retire
No,
from
it's
Raymond
the
already
Richards.
competition in the high
Sorry,
jump.
T.
Now
Raymond
Romain
Richards
Wilson,
has
his
this
first attempt
has
coming in
pulled
at
out. So
2.25
only two
meters.
persons
He's asking for your
competing.
support.
okay.
Yeah.
But that's a big jump. You don't usually go from 2.20 to 2.25 unless it's only one person left.
No, three persons were left, and they decided for it to go to two. Two persons were left. Did
The
it
bar
go?
goes
Oh,
down
he
on this
almost
first
did
attempt.
it. He almost jumped it, clear it. You know
And
what's?
that's
Oh,
footwork
what's his
inside that
name?
height.
I'm trying to get his name. Them not say the guy name.
Exactly. See, Bruce is asking the same thing. How do you go from 220 to 225? I've never seen that in an increment.
But I
Oh,
wondered
happen
if
to
it
me
was.
something.
I wondered if it's because Raymond pulled out. Meaning, if Raymond pulls
No, you
out,
can only do that if it's only one person left and they ask to go to the next height. You
so if
don't go
two
from
persons,
220 to 220. It should be
so,
2.23.
so if
You
two
don't go to
persons are left,
2.25. That's
so
madness. I've never heard
so if
that.
two, good job, Kerika. Yeah, you're welcome. So if two persons, if I just saw Kerika Hill, guys, I just told her congrats. So if two persons are
Okay.
left, those two persons can't ask for the bar to be raised.
No, so if two people are left,
Wow.
you have to continue in the increments, right? Unless they're
Ah.
passing the
The
jumps,
current
you have to
standings
continue
of
in
the
the
under
increments.
18
But if
boys
it's
Yeah.
only
I
one
division.
mean,
person left, then that one person can jump to wherever they want to
Alexander
go.
Pusey,
yeah.
no mark.
I mean, this is
Currently
the
in fifth
JAAA and their
position, Joshua
officials.
Patrick of
Nothing
Kingston
really
College,
surprises me with
But
them.
then we
14.14
stand
meters.
increments. They should have gone
Fourth back to
2.23.
zero,
I don't know
bonus
who goes from
boys,
2.20 to 2.25.
14.18 meters. The top three. Currently in
Leave it
third,
to the
Tashawn
JAAA.
Edwards,
That's all me I gotta say
Calabar,
about that.
14.27 meters.
But this
Second,
young guy is
Jamal McCart,
challenging.
Kingston College,
He's challenging.
14.53 meters. And leading the pack is Antonio Anderson,
He's
Calabar,
challenging Romain, and honestly,
14.73
if he
meters.
keeps that
They're
up,
currently in round
Romain
six.
may be forced to PB if he want to win it, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say again? I somebody asked a
Rashid Wilson
question
is
about
asking for your
Broadwell.
support,
I saw a
ladies and
video training
gentlemen.
video recently with
This is the second attempt at
Kishain
2.25
and
meters.
Gary Card and Rashid Broadwell. So it seems he's back from his injury. Look like they're just taking time to get him back
Yes.
in.
Normal,
So
ladies and
you know,
gentlemen, you
we're
guys
gonna
can do much quicker than
completely
that.
run
Come
it.
on, let's
Right.
make
So
it see their support.
but he at
I
least is not injured right now. He seems to be fine right now.
Yes, I absolutely agree. And I mean, the truth of the matter is, Kishane cannot take on Oblique when he's not at his best, nor can Oblique take on Kishane at his best. So I think they're
Bar
like,
goes
it
down
doesn't even
again
make
for
any sense
Wilson.
right now. Might as
We
well
have
keep
one more
him
attempt
until
at that
he
final
can,
round in the
take on
men's
the best in
high
the
jump
world, which would be
competition.
Oblique. And I love the fact that the Oblique's biggest threat is Jamaican and Kishane's biggest threat is Jamaican. I feel we should all be very, very proud and happy for that.
Between the deportees and the Hurricane Relief Fund, in which they have only spent less than 2%, not much needs to
Oh,
be said.
make
Keep
we get
going
into that.
because of everything.
Make we get into that. No, it's true in that they've spent less than 2% of all that they gotten for the
You know,
hurricane
okay with
fund.
politics, please, no politics. I was
Oh
just
my
saying
God.
because somebody was saying, the government needs to oversee the J trades, and I'm like, nah, that because that's
But
going to
see,
create more
but you know it's
problems.
so crazy though. At politics run the JAAA.
No, politics runs everything, but I'm saying you're not supposed to have politics in sports, and it will become even more
Here.
corrupt if you put them in it.
And honestly it sometimes I do wonder if the politicians have a hand in this, to be honest. Because
Right.
I don't see
Somebody is
how.
telling us his name, Lushane Wilson.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Yeah, because I don't see how one set of management can have such an iron fist over a
So Rashid
committee.
Wilson has decided to
There has to
forego
be
his
some
final
support that
attempt
they're
at
getting in the
2.25
background,
meters,
and I wouldn't be
allowing the
shocked
bar
if
to
it's
be
the
raised to
government support.
2.28
But
meters.
hey, it's just speculation.
That
At
means
the
we
end of the
only have
day,
one
we can
attempt
only
at
wish
that
for the
height.
best. And
As it
honestly,
stands, Romain Beckford
I
leads with his first
boy,
time
if
clearance
Shelly
at
decides to vie for
2.25
presidency,
meters.
she would make me so happy, honestly. And I feel like she would get proper backing.
Third presentation.
As I said, people love corruption more than you think.
Boy, team if you just hope for the best right now, yeah, man. Where they get the worst, we can do a hope
All
for the
right, so
best.
I'm
Only hope
seeing
from
where
here.
somebody's saying that there are 100 plus people in here and there are only 33 likes. Come on, guys. There's no way we
Guys,
can reach 100
9.
plus people and only
This
33
event
likes.
is
Where are these
sponsored
likes?
by
yeah, top up
King
his screen, top up
and
his
presents
screen.
Philadelphia
Drop a lion,
Chamber,
top up his
Olympian,
screen.
and marketing.
Not God. How do I see likes again? I remember if you use this every time I come in at this, I forget which one I see the likes then.
Content.
I don't know where I see the likes. Either way, guys, please hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up. The thumbs is different. No, the heart is different. The heart is the heart on the side of the thing. What I'm asking to hit is the thumbs up under the video. So hit the thumbs up.
Is also here, but didn't actually compete in the men's triple jump earlier today.
I'm disappointed because I want better for Jamaica. We all want better for Jamaica, but you know what? As I said, I'm not going to talk about politics, child. Let me leave it alone. Okay. So beer politics talk. All right, let's jump back into some more results and let me see if there's anything I didn't tell you guys about. Naja, you didn't call part for me.
Scoreboard, live results, any source. Well, you can the bar is now at 2 points.
There's so many things to update.
So that means, Bruce, Shane Wilson will have only.
All right, let me see. So we've covered majority, if not all, of the events. Child, where are we?
200 meters, I believe, is coming up. And
No,
boy,
I
I'm
was
not lie
going
to
back.
you.
I was going back
Ashanti
to see if I
more.
missed anything.
Wait, allow me to tell. Look like 400-meter hurdles. What's this? Hurdles, yeah,
Not to
hurdles.
be today
No,
for
the
the
200s
jumpers.
are
Today
next.
finishes in second.
The 200s are next. Oh, I guess they can set up some of the hurdles at the back. No, but doesn't the 200
So
usually close
Romain
it out?
No,
Beckford,
they can set up the ones on the
least
back
sole
straight.
competitor left in action in the men's high
Oh.
jump competition.
So why they never close it out with the two
He'll have
bills?
his first attempt
Hmm?
at
May I say why they never
2.28
close it out with the two
meters.
bills?
Not sure.
That's what they should have done, to be honest.
So they're gonna
Oh
start
wait,
with the juniors.
wait, no,
Remember,
never mind. Rochelle Clayton not go there. All right, okay, fine. Okay, I thought
they're
Rochelle.
gonna start with the juniors. Remember.
No, I know, I know. What I mean is, Rochelle Clayton is there, so okay, I will take the 400-meter hurdles final. Closing
Okay.
it out. That's all I will say about that.
Okay. So Lachlan Wilson's competition has come to an end.
Bar goes down
But
on his
wait,
first attempt at
oh, Rochelle
2.28
reached back a
meters.
yard so far in.
We'll
I
have
guess
two
it's so
more
quick. I
attempts
guess I
at
did the
that
same thing
height.
with who was over there?
Anthony,
Her
call
and
her for me,
Romain.
please.
It seems she and
Call
Beckford
her
take
for
the
me.
same plane. See? It seems she and Beckford take the same plane. Because the two of them
Hmm?
there in Jamaica, even though they were at the Diamond League just a few days ago.
That's what I'm saying. I was surprised to see them here, especially Raymond. Because Raymond competed a few days ago. I swear.
Same as
Uh, um,
Rochelle at the exact same meet. Yeah, Doha. They both competed in Doha. And Rochelle came
So the
so,
event
second.
of the
so
bar being raised to
Rochelle Clayton got.
2.31 meters.
Oh no, is this a straight final?
And
Oh yes, it's a straight final. I forgot. It's
Romain
a straight
Beckford, sorry,
final.
has
Yeah,
one
I'm
more
guessing the
It's
attempt.
one of
reason
the
why they.
it's one of the events it's a straight final.
Yeah, and I guess that this is why
That would be in the
they
first
knew that
round.
they could make it in time because of the straight
Ah,
final thing and because it's the last day.
well, there's also traveling that we have to take into consideration as well, you know. So
And I think that's why
um,
Raymond pulled out. I think that's why Raymond pulled out.
I have to take those things
So
into consideration.
if Rochelle comes here and gives a commanding performance considering the traveling, I would be so very impressed.
Who does Raymond train with now?
Let me check. I don't think it's in Jamaica. Well, or is it?
Does he train with along with the same camp in with Romain?
I'm checking. Raymond is unattached.
Huh? It says unattached,
That's what it says. But that doesn't
and
make
it says
sense.
something for Romain.
So it's saying Romain Puma, but Romain it says
So
No
Puma.
making sure
man,
that his
Puma is
bar
not.
being
I'm
raised
talking
is in
about
the
the
right
training
spot.
camp.
It's not saying. All right, for example, Christoph
Romain
Bryan, it's
Beckford
saying
even gets rid
MVP,
of
but
the
for Romain, it just has a Puma.
headband.
Romain trains with the same
That
one
is
where
your focus
Jaden
here,
trains.
Romain
What's it,
Beckford.
out in Kentucky? I don't
Oh,
remember the name of the camp, but
Following his
yeah,
instructions,
same
ladies
place.
and
Same place
gentlemen,
where Pinnock trains
he's
as
asking
well.
for your support.
oh, I don't know the name. Oh,
That's the
is
same
it the
place where
same place
men
that Jade and
trains.
Ebert trains?
Yeah, same place.
Oh, I don't know the name of there, but I can. I'll find out. I wonder if I can find out. No, give me a second. I'll try to find out.
I'm just wondering where he would go after where he would go after MVP. It can't be local. Um, unless he loved where am I? Okay, let's. I think I caught back the chat. All right. Has anyone heard anything about the 2026 Nigerian champs that were going to happen this weekend? Unfortunately, I haven't focused on any other championships outside of the Jamaican one, and of course, you know Damari. We talk about the British champs, you know, all the time. Um, but outside of that, no, I don't know about any other championships because Jamaica has my attention. Um, and I know that the under 20 championships is going on in the US, but I haven't been focused on their results that much. Um, Unless you're a true track lover, you wouldn't know that the trust is going on. The marketing team for all these associations need to do better. I think so because when a football match is being held, you see all their memorabilia in the streets. You see all of the people who sell liquor, drinks, anything. Like they all have their own little, you know, posters, things going on all about the place. When there's anything track and field going on, zero, zilch, nothing. And I don't know if it has anything to do with the likeness of the athletes and you know they can't legally use the likeness of the athletes because of copyright purposes. I don't know, but there has to be some way to promote athletics in Jamaica without worrying about copyright, you know, infringement with using the likeness of athletes, right? So yeah, I just don't know, right? There's so much I see going on for football right now that I'm thinking to myself, why can't we apply these same things to track and field? We can apply these same things to track and field, you know, the same things. And it goes back to the conversation when Mr. 100K was here and he was saying that, you know, the Jamaicans let down, what Michael Johnson's name, whatever I name right now, right? That will let them down. And I thought to
Team
myself, but
moving
y'all
on
didn't do
today.
any marketing,
One
any
carry
promoting in
hurdles for
Jamaica,
boys under
right? We
18.
saw ISO Speed come to
Again, this event
Jamaica
was twice
and
decided.
we saw ISO Speed come to Jamaica and the type of, you know, machine that was behind that production. We saw artists coming out. We saw Shensia, we saw Sean Paul, we saw Beanie Man. We saw all of these people coming together to make this thing work, right? You know, athletes, all people from all walks of life coming out, you know, and the regular folk clearly, you know, to support this stream, right? And all of this done for free, might I add, done for 0 cents, $0 and 0 cents. Just, you know, with the hope that using his brand to propel whatever brand, you know, they're promoting in Jamaica, right? It was done for $0 and 0 cents. Whilst you had Michael Johnson, you know, launching this, you know, meeting, and he didn't come in on the ground and say, all right, let's get some of these local people in to boost, you know, the numbers. No, him stay from wherever, behind wherever, and decide, say, oh, let's use the Jamaican track and field public because I see them on Twitter tweet all the while. I see them on YouTube I make video all the while. So me could just believe, say, the Jamaica public are going to turn up. Nothing can go, so. Nothing can never go, so trackies. It cannot work.
I agree, T. And all right.
Go ahead.
No, actually, I was about to switch gears to a different conversation, but so let me know if you're finished with that. You know, with what you're saying, that conversation.
No, yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Kirika
The results
Hills
for the under 20
ran
boys triple jump.
12.69 into a minus
In
2.3
fifth,
yesterday,
Zachary
and
Merchant,
today she runs
Kingston College,
12.67.
13.95 meters.
You are right,
Fourth,
T, that she should have been
Rivera
12.4.
Cato,
And I would
14.48
dare
meters.
to
The
put it a
top
bit
three
further.
in
She
third,
should have run this race. She
Hibachi
should have won
Thomas,
this race in
Timbers,
12.3. Kirika Hill.
14.76 meters. Second, Michael Andre Edwards, Jamaica
12.67
College,
with positive wind
15.80
compared to a
meters.
12.69
And
into a
first,
minus
Raquelme Hunter,
2.3.
Kingston
Oh my
College,
God, Kirika.
That's
15.82
why I was
You're
meters.
sure she was going 12-4 today, but it
12.4 and
wasn't to be. The execution
wow.
just never executed today.
Yeah. So you know, but not to worry. She's young, and I feel like with this performance, it tells me that she should be at 12-3 by the end of the season. Once she, competes,
Let me tell
I
you
hope she gets to
something.
compete more internationally. See, you've been knocking these things on the head, man. We need to give you props for that.
Huh?
We need to give you your props for that. You've been getting a lot of things right.
No, but you can tell the Chucky them say T is delusional. Let me tell you why they think I'm delusional. Because sometimes I may talk about certain times that I'm expecting from the athletes, may
It's
not
the
be no,
excitement.
right? But they use those times that I'm expecting and go, oh my gosh, she's delusional. And they don't listen to
Yes.
nothing I'm saying. They don't listen to the
Yes.
context. They don't listen to nothing. They just
Yeah,
say T
I
is just
agree.
delusional.
I agree. And see, as an analyst, I experience it too, where a lot of times, for example, at the recently concluded Doha Diamond League meet, I got like a 88% when it came on to just being able to predict the top three. And I realized
Yeah.
that nobody really said, "Hey, bro, good job on that. You predicted that top three. You predicted that upset. This, that, and the third."
Mhm.
However, the minute I get a prediction wrong or
Wrong?
grotesquely wrong, that's when everybody kind of piles on me, and I'm like, "Whoa, okay, that's weird." It's almost as though a person does good and you don't really care, but then they do bad and you ensure to let them know that they do bad. And I guess it just kind of shows to the fact that we don't praise people when they're doing good. But why? Because for
We
me,
don't.
I'm always gonna show them athletes when they do good. But I'm also gonna say, hello, you did that bad that one time, and I expect better. Like with Johnny Smith and with Nishiani Banks. I didn't like Nishian's last 40. I didn't like Johnny's first 60. Johnny fixed her first 60 for the most part. Nishian fixed his last 40 for the most part, and those PBs reflect it. Even though I still think they can go faster, and I am very proud. And I can say, hey, I've been saying, hey, that last 40 needs work, and you worked on it. I'm proud of that. That first 60 needs work, and you worked on it. I'm proud of that. You get what I mean? But to always be down on, but to only notice
Yeah,
when a person does bad, I don't think that's a good thing.
true.
It doesn't, yeah,
I agree.
yeah, and it doesn't feel good. Of
I,
course,
I agree, but I guess
you,
it's like what Matt Neal
mm-hmm.
said, and this is Agostina. I don't know if you want me to use his right name or to say what is it? I'm not even Matt Neal. Child, what am I supposed to say here? But anyway, I don't know if I don't know if it's like what he said, but for me personally and just what I face, sometimes I really do wonder if it's because I'm female because I sometimes I sit back and I'm like, there's no way I'm the only one getting drug. You know what I mean? So I get what you're saying, absolutely, where people only highlight the negative, you know what I mean? Or when you're wrong, because there's so much that has happened in track and field in 2026. There's so much that I've been right about, but yet people only remember the 10-6 headline. You know what I mean? To say, oh, I'm expecting to see 10-6s in Jamaica, or even me saying that, later on in the year, I think we can get a 9-6 from Oblique Seville. People will
Mm-hmm.
drag that. And I'm like, I never said Oblique Seville is going to
See,
run 9-6 in his next race. I said,
exact,
based on the
yes,
things that I'm looking at, I'm expecting 9-6
and
later on. But
and
like,
let me add.
the zero context
Mhm.
applied, they'll just drag me.
I agree, and let me add to that, T. Sometimes, especially as an analyst, even if the athlete doesn't do it, I don't need to see you do it to know you can do it.
Yeah, that's my
I
feeling
don't
too.
need to see you do it to know you can do it. And remember, they're human. They might not execute as best as they could have. They may have had a bad day, whether that's mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and that could affect their performance. Them dropping them phone on its face and the screen broke can affect their performance. Them mixing up the women's 100-meter semis when they put the wrong persons in the heat. In the heat could have affected the performance. However, that doesn't change the fact that they have the potential to do it. I've been saying I was screaming 9-6 all season last year for Oblique, and no, he didn't hit it. But right now, Oblique ran a 982 with no wind and no competition, and no Kishane Thompson the other day, which lets
Slowing
me
down in the
know,
last few meters, giving you
yeah,
giving you 9-7
yes,
high, which
nine
is telling you
seven.
that 9-7 right now, not peaked, is going to be crazy by
Yes,
the time we get to World
yes.
Ultimate Championship.
By the time he's ready to put belt to Noah's ass, he's gonna be doing it with 9-7 this year, not 9-8. Which means that by Ultimate Championships, I'm expecting 9-7 low or faster. And you see, by next year, a war is in the dance.
All
Okay.
right. Let me get into the comment a
Presentation.
second and see what the people are saying here. So, Kishen is saving himself for World Ultimate Championships, which qualifies by ranking. Yes, and he's in a qualification position, so he doesn't have to worry about that. But remember, guys, and this is something I want to touch in a later video. The athletes need races to become race sharp. So don't think that they're just gonna walk into a competition and just run their fastest, right? They need the races. So at some point in time, before the World Ultimate Championships rolls around, Kishay needs to be running someplace. An independent body can also corrupt and play politics too. What is the alternative? Child, everything in Jamaica corrupt. As far as I'm concerned, Candy Cane. We not see if no direction we spin. um, Yep, to medal in the 400-meter hurdles, you have to be running 51 mighty, and there's a new girl on the scene right now that has broken out, child. So Jamaica, we need to step up our games. Like anything 400 meters and up, we have to step our game up if we want to feature. Because listen, what the rest of the world is doing right now, we're playing catch up.
Agreed. But Rochelle Clayton though, Rochelle is definitely challenging for top three. Anyway,
No man, Rochelle. Well, with Sydney out now with Femke up to the 800,
Take to the 400 meters
she's still
early
not
African Championship
challenging for top 3
25
because
seconds
there are a number of
qualified
other athletes that are
from
faster than her
Alfonso
right now.
Davis,
So she has to
Jacqueline
get into the
Patterson,
50, she has to get into the 51s as well.
running
yeah,
from
I
lane 6,
well, all right. While
fastest
I while
disqualified at
I want her to
24.95.
get into 51s, there's no way
Glenn
that 52
Foster,
low doesn't medal at Ultimates.
running out
No
of
way.
lane 5,
True.
24
One
qualifying.
second there. Let me get
A
into
silver medalist at
this
camp
girl's 200
in the
meters.
400 meters. The season best.
So we're looking out for Shara Thorpe, Rihanna Lewis. Lord, what am I looking at? Child. Anyway, let's go again. Shara Thorpe, Rihanna Laws, Venetia Pottinger, Sheldane Jarrett, Azera Harris, Tawana Marston, okay, Jadine Patterson, and Sienna Wilson. Child, I just know I butchered more than half of those names. You would think I'd be better at pronouncing names so much. I sit here and pronounce names, but I still suck. Sorry, guys. That's why I don't bash no athlete that wants to switch. We take them for granted. National trials or regular girls match now, miss me. We have to put our money where our mouth is. Absolutely, I agree. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna complain when I see them switching allegiance because, child, I'm selfish. I want them to stay here. You know what I mean? But I'm not saying I don't understand why they do. T, you're not delusional. Don't take it on. Hello, I understand the frustrations, but ignore the haters. I ignore them because I'm expecting it to come. I have to be bold, right? And I have to also be strong if I'm willing to put certain things out there. I'm expecting, even if it doesn't go the way I want it to go, I can take the heat as well. So I'm not necessarily complaining to go, oh, why are you guys always complaining when I say stuff? But it's just that I'm looking at it on the flip side, like it feels like to me I'm the only one getting drugged. Like most times I feel like I'm always being attacked, and I'm like, what's happening? Am I the only one that gets things wrong from time to time? Is it just me? Need the athletes to get more PR and social media training. I need them to get more active on their social medias for sure. Did you see that 14-year-old girl that ran 11.18 and 22 for the USA Championships in the under 20? No, is that the girl that everybody has been talking about this year? I'm gonna have to look. I didn't see her times, but I know of her. I know of her because she's been doing crazy times so far this year. They've been talking about her whole year. 14 though is crazy. 14 though is crazy. Welcome back. Clayton has been knocking on that sub 52 door all year. I think she's in for a personal best. I agree with you. I can't wait for her to break it and then go faster. I admire her so much. She works hard and always shows up. She definitely always shows up. I agree. All right, so this 200 meters is off. Um,
has a 2 3 meter advantage.
Azaria Harris in the lead.
Marston trying to challenge her down the stretch. Sharon stepping
Ooh,
forward on the
are we getting a
inside.
challenge?
Azaria Harris holding on from both
Did she?
sides. That is close.
Maybe not. Not sure. Let's see.
I think Azaria Harris fourth in the
Oh,
100
she got
final.
it. So as same time, separated down to the thousands actually. So Azaria Harris takes it 24.57 with Tawana Marston running a 24.57. Oh, from Knox. Did she run in a negative wing? Why did she like look like she came to a halt? Positive 0.6. Okay.
But look at this finish, closing with every step as they get to the line.
This is not Elaine's last season. I agree with everything else, but I must point out, man, no did not call him Duppy. I don't think it's
Oh.
her last season as well, but I am stressed. Absolutely.
I still
The under
feel
18 boys 200 meters
I
final.
still feel like it was just a
The record for
precautionary
this
pull
event,
more than anything else,
held
meaning her
by the
coach pulled her
legend
out
Usain Bolt,
as a precaution.
19.93
And
seconds.
so unless we
We
hear
start
otherwise,
in lane
yeah,
8.
because it's just she
Representing
didn't.
Come
Kingston
closer.
College,
Come closer.
and a finalist in the
Oh, you hearing
400
me?
meters,
Come closer with your mouth.
Roshane
You
Howard.
hearing me now?
Yeah.
Running from
Yeah.
lane
Sorry,
7,
what I'm saying is,
22.18
I
and
feel
qualifying for
like with
2026
for
silver medalist.
Elaine, her
And chance
coach
to go
pulled her
100
as a
meters
precaution.
from Jamaica College,
I don't think it's
Tyler
something
Morgan.
overly serious. Reason being, in the race, you could see that
Running from
she had
lane
to
6,
overextend
second to
because she
400
started
meters
just way too
at these
slow.
championships,
And of course,
21.81
overextending like
and
that
qualifying with a
can,
second fastest time coming in from
it can
Rusty's
cause a lot to
Jan
happen
Barrett.
to your body, to your legs. So I feel like her coach was like,
Running
we're not
out
gonna risk
of
her, we're
lane
not gonna
5
risk
and
her injury.
22.11
We're just gonna
and
pull her.
qualifying for
I feel like she
Petersfield,
probably had to
Trey
overextend. If
Watson.
you see how far behind she was, and to come,
In
because
lane 4,
I thought she was gonna come
22.71 and
fourth.
qualifying for
So when she
Bulldogs,
came third, I was very
Yehuda
impressed,
Little.
and that's why I thought she choked for the final. So when she was pulled out of it, I was like, okay,
Running
it
out
seems
of
it's
lane 3, a
a
finalist in the
precautionary
400 meter,
measure. And
22.86 and
as for
qualifying from
Kishane,
William
I am
David
so
to
very
Shane
happy
Garvey.
that he doesn't need trials
In lane 2, the
for
first
the
and
ultimate
best
trials.
in
And
qualifying,
I mean, he will have
22.61
what
from
3
Terrence
entire
Aaron
months
Clark.
additional to what he's been having
And
to
running
get back
out
to
of
some
lane
kind of
1,
form. So
the
I think
Caribbean
that's a
Games
great thing for us.
bronze medalist
And
in
if it's nothing
2025,
too serious, then he should
22
definitely
seconds
be
to
able to be
qualifying
back
from Homo
by then.
Technical,
Because we've
Jaden
seen
Collins.
athletes come back after 3 to 4 months and be able to do something. So let's hope.
Somebody says, I honestly doubt Ibanks. To see him run sub 10 makes you wonder how many people knocking on the door. Have you give him time and grace? Give
Oh
them
yeah, man,
time
for
and grace.
sure.
Exactly,
And
yes. True.
it's
Because
crazy,
to come
T.
into the season and go 12, 10-2 for a
Sub
PB
10s.
and then go sub 10 is crazy.
Yes, it's crazy, and it's so crazy. I'm very happy that you could actually say that he's kind of like holding it down for Kishane right now, while Kishane is away. Cause the two of them they seem to be very close. So that's actually a really nice touch.
Give me a second there.
Yeah, so that's
So
actually
Howard
a
in
really nice
8,
touch.
Morgan 7,
Let me see. Somebody says
Aaron
Elaine
6,
was posting on her Instagram
Watson
talking about
5,
how life
4
keeps trying to
little.
throw things in
Now
her
lane
way,
3,
but
clock
she
at 2,
keeps it
Jade
pushing.
Collins in lane 1.
I see. Somebody says, I 100% agree with Albert. The same way I strongly believe that 2022 Shelly was in 10-5 shape for sure. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Had Shelly not had that slight knee injury in Lausanne, I feel like Shelly would have probably run the 10-5 in Lausanne and then tried to challenge for 10-4 in Brussels and in Zurich. And it's just so sad that we never see that came to fruition because Lausanne loves Shelly. 10-7 low every time she goes to Lausanne, and then of course she got her 10-6-0. So I feel like Lausanne was probably where she was intending to run the 10-5, but then that little injury that came at the worst possible time. And then by the time she was able to bounce back, it was into a negative wind. The conditions weren't as favorable as we'd have liked for her to run 10-5. So it's just so crazy how an injury can mean the difference between history and yeah, it's just so sad. But we live and
And
we
away
live and
they
we learn and we go
go.
on, yeah,
Good
man.
start for little Wolvers.
All right, so the race has started on Albert's end. Let me tell you who is in the lineup for this boys under 17, under 18 200. So we have Jaden Collins from Homewood. No, but a fast start, Jaden. Aaron Clark from Tarrant. And Jaden Collins is from Homewood Technical. Oh, the race start, child. The race done. On paper. All right, let me turn around, turn my face away. Set. All right, the race is off.
Trey Watson and Peterfield in lane number 5. Already closing down on Barrett. Tyler Morgan running a pretty good curve for Jamaica College in 7 as well. Caleb Barrett is close, and so he's dangerous. But Trey Watson, the Peterfield sprinter holding strong. He'll win it.
Trey Watson takes the win, running a 21.22 seconds. Seems like this is they're showing a bunch of PBs. I'm not sure if they are actually personal bests, but 21.22 for Trey Watson. Tien Barrett second, 21.38 with Tyler Morgan third, 21.39. So these are all personal bests apparently. I was dreading in the false starting at 100, I swear. But this race was done in a negative 0.1 meters per second wind, so I'm a little surprised that we're back to negatives at this point. I was hoping to only see positives going forward. Well, yeah, we're seeing a little bit of negatives here. But it's a strong run from the athlete from Petersfield. And, you know, a point was made earlier on the stream by the commentary, and I liked the point, and I'm going to bring it up here. And they were highlighting that a lot of these schools that don't vie for champs don't focus to peak their athletes at actually champs, right? They focus on peaking them for whatever championships is coming up, under 20 or under 17, under 18, you know, championships is coming up for that year. So that is why a lot of times you see, you know, the featured athletes that you would have seen at champs turning up here and delivering, right? Because before the season actually begins, their target is something different. Their target isn't champs, right? So yeah, there's that. Plus, there's also for the ones that do perform at champs as well. It's just trying to maintain, you know, the season, their season for as long as possible, because I don't think they're trying to repeat them for these trials, right? They'll try to peak them again for the championships.
And you know, T, I feel like we need to revise that. I feel like too much. We have too many examples of so many champ athletes underperforming after champs, so many champ athletes burning out because of champs and all of that stuff. I want us to start I want us to have our athletes look past just champs, because champs is not the end all be all. We do not look at our kids and say, oh my God, they are the best at champs and that is all I want. No, we look at our kids as they're the best at champs and I can't wait to see them transition to adults and be the best as adults. And so I hope that eventually, even I don't know how it will work out, but I hope that champs start to keep later during the year, maybe even early June, because you know summer come up them time there, so that these athletes can peak not for champs but for the championships afterwards, so that they can train their body to peak for championships, not stress their body for champs, and so that we will have more athletes who transition well, who will have things to look forward to when it comes on to transitioning well, and then we'll have way more athletes in our senior pool that are doing well and that we can pull from. But I am getting tired of the champs burnout and athletes only being good at
The race
champs.
is going on in the
Never after
backdrop.
that.
Hold on. Mio, the women's 200 meters is coming up, guys. We're looking out for Shania Douglas in this one, as well as young lady from Woolmers, keeping our eyes on her. So let's see what happens in this one. Tiana Lee Terlang pulled out. Jesus, she said, did he say 1 second later? The disrespect. But yeah, that is how fast Shania Douglas is. All right, let's go. So this is a Shania Douglas race. Let's see how fast she will go. I'm not expecting any record-breaking run, but let's see.
Shania Douglas down the home stretch. Latrice East and Sashana Johnson battling for second. Douglas ahead of Johnson.
So Shania Douglas takes the win, 22:56. This is a strong run. Strong run, 22:56. I can't wait for for them to peak her for under 20s. But yeah, this is an absolutely fantastic run. So Shauna Johnson runs a PB 23.01 seconds, with Latrice East also running a PB 23.07. So strong run by Shoshana Johnson and also Latrice East, almost sub 23. Good running. Strong. I loved how strong they were in their final 50. So even though Shania Douglas was gone, you know what I mean? I loved how strong they also looked. They didn't look like they were breaking apart for their racing, at least, right? So really, really strong running from the three girls there for the pole positions. To touch on something Albert said about you know, uh, schools needing to ensure that the athletes know that champs isn't the end all be all. I want to highlight something else that the commentary team also said here. And they said we need to also keep in mind that a lot of these coaches are not paid past champs, right? And for them to be able to have an athlete maintain throughout the rest of the season, they're literally using their personal money to ensure that the junior athletes can, come to our trials and try to participate there, hopefully make a team, and then to go off to represent the country wherever. And at that particular point, you have to sit back and go, okay, since this is national representation, these are not professional athletes. What system and structure now can be put in place for the juniors, where after champs, where the coaches get paid for that? How can we help to maintain these coaches, say aka the J3s? What can they put in place to make sure that they can continue to train the athletes, because they're not making no more money after that, they're using their personal money. And I thought that was a great point that they made on the stream, because I'm thinking to myself, well then hold on a minute, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me, say the athlete them are go for national representation, and they're juniors, so they're not making any money outside any at all, right? So why is it that the J3 doesn't have something in place to help these schools, help the athletes maintain, peak condition for national representation? It's crazy to me, at least, right? But yeah, the schools can't do it alone, Albert. That's the point I want to make. Is Albert still here? Oh, I'm gone, child. I didn't realize that he dropped off. All right. When he comes back, then we'll see what his response is. So we're waiting on the boys 200 meters. But let me see if I can scroll up. Let me see if I can scroll up. See where I was in this chat, child. Anything Elaine gives me this season, I'm grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful too. But I'm, as an Elaine fan, I'm sad when she doesn't, get to run. I think I saw somebody make a post about Elaine. Elaine was posting vids on her Instagram story talking about how life keeps trying to throw things in her way, but she keeps it pushing. That's not exactly what the vid said, but something like that. That's interesting. That is interesting. Do you have the video? If you have the video, Damari, please send it to me. I would love to have that for reference, because I want to do a video on her, like I said, and this does pique my curiosity as it relates to my thoughts about her current situation. All right, where are we? But that doesn't mean she didn't have an injury scare. She recovered enough to run 11:18, but she was not race sharp as she was in April. I just hope they can get some races in. I do agree. Anything Elaine gives me, I think I read that already. I'm not saying she didn't, but I'm just saying she was posting. At least it shows that she's keeping in good spirits. Elaine is a legend in my book. Yes, she is. But when an athlete has more and you haven't gotten that more, it's kind of disappointing, even though they're already so legendary. You know what I mean? Let me give you the boys lineup for the 200 meters. So we have Charlie Race done already on paper. What going to say? Anyway, let's go. Off they go.
Got a quick start in lane number 7. Already up on Martin on his outside in 8. Sanjay Seymour left back.
Surprise into the KC board. I'm gonna lead this. What is happening here? Not Sanjay Seymour. Here comes JC. Lord of mercy. JC takes it, Button second, Seymour third. What? Be your personal best this? Hasn't Sanjay Seymour run faster than 21? Oh? So Nathaniel Martin runs 20.82. They're saying it's a PB. Kyle Bodden 21 seconds on the nose, personal best. Sanjay Seymour 21.01 for third. Naron Wade 21.09 for fourth. All of these are apparently personal best. I'm not sure for Sanjay Seymour though. I'm sure he has gone faster than that. I'm sure he's gone 20 point something so far this season. Right. So it's surprising though that seeing that Sanjay Seymour was left. I'm sure coming into this, many may have thought that he was the favorite, but child, that's not how the cookie crumbled. Um, Elaine could have quietly bowed out after 2024 and we would have understood and appreciated, but she still chose to come back and run sub 11 and got a world release gold. Yeah, I think there's just so much more that she can do in the sport. I'm just hoping that she gets the opportunity to do it.
Nathaniel Martin, 20.82. First time on the 21 seconds, positive 0.9. Kyle Button gets a PB as well, 21 flat. Sanjay Seymour shockingly outside the top two in third at 21.01. Let's head to the next.
What did I not get?
Shania Douglas, national sprint doubles champion.
Oh, thank you, Damari, for coming through. Thanks, I appreciate it. I love context, and this will help me in my views going forward as well. Because I'm thinking of variety of things when it comes to Elaine, but anything she says also adds, to my view and my perspective. All right, this has turned into an Elaine chat. Let me just jump past these Elaine stuff and keep going.
It's a great coach itself too, and it has been wonderful.
At one point in time, that 1098 had you as
How we make them compete at champs while injured for 1 point is stupid. We don't make them compete at champs. The schools, they're representing their schools. What do you mean we let them do it? J3S needs to step in and J3S cannot control nothing what the school them want to do. The coaches need to be able to manage their athletes and know that when the athletes and also parents as well, right? So if your child is in a program where you think that the coach isn't doing a great job managing them, then you find a different program. That has nothing to do with the JTAs. We cannot saddle JTAs with everything, guys. By the way, I also want to say I want Sabrina Ducker to get back to 10-9 form. She was brilliant. Yes, I like her as well. Not really sure why we didn't get the best of her at trials, but like I said, I think the 2 rounds didn't do a good service, or did a disservice to our athletes, right? I thought, if they had the 3 rounds, then we would have seen better performances, all around. But it is what it is. It is what it is.
Getting the gold medal. Chance to write a different story for Shania Douglas from Eugene, Oregon. She's been on a roll this year.
We have the 200s left, so we're gonna go through all the 200s. So right now we've just finished the under 20 boys 200. So we're gonna jump into the senior women's 200, and then we have the men's senior 200, and then we have the women's 400-meter hurdles final. So literally just 3 races left. Tiana Lee Terrelang is healthy. I admire the improvement. I hope so. I hope she's healthy as well. But she also strikes me as an athlete that doesn't like losing as well. So I don't know if and that's why she pulled out, because she didn't look like she was injured. I don't think so. Maybe she never won that fire there where Shania Douglas got dropped in at the 200. Thanks, Damaria. I checked my WhatsApp. I saw it. I appreciate it. That looks faster than 20.8. Kiss me teeth. These dumb officials. No, the officials are blamed for the clock. You all crap me up, I swear.
There you go.
What the official am I gonna do about the clock?
Let me get my YouTube ready. Yeah, remember, Lane is no longer with the MVP. I have no access to information on what's happening. Or maybe tracks underscore world. You guys.
They're asking about Elaine on the commentary. Bruce James is saying Bruce James is saying Elaine is no longer part of MVP. He has no access to any information on her. Plus, I don't know why they didn't have Sabrina already warmed up in the back. I'm not really sure. Like, it's a whole mess, but yeah, that was a mess for real. As for Bramwell, I'm glad Oblique didn't start from first form. We wouldn't have seen him now. Yeah, because he was over Homewood or wherever. I think he was at Homewood, right? Before they brought him to Calabar, right? And then that's when we saw him. So I guess they saw his potential from Homewood and then brought him to Calabar. I think it's Homewood he used to go to, if I'm not mistaken, right? So um
Let's take a break. We'll back with more on our coverage of
when I think about Bramwell,
season
I agree with the notion of me not excited when I see athletes being super fast from there in, class 4, class 3, when I start to get excited is when I see you class 2, class 1, right? That's when I start to get excited because I'm like, okay. But when they're super fast from class 1 child, I mean class 4, class 3 for the boys, I get scared because there's so many athletes over the years that have been super fast and then they just disappear, right? I know we can't see much from Sachin Dennis, right? And he's been fast through all the classes. Let's be clear, but we haven't even been able to see any matriculation from him, into the senior ranks, whether or not he's representing Jamaica, right? But we haven't been able to see any matriculation from him. Outside of Bramwell, there's another little JC one. What's his name again? What is the JC 100-meter guy name? Child. TV and their loud advertisements. I don't remember his name right now, but there was another little one in recent years from JC that was good through the years and then just disappeared too. Um,
Boy, team
welcome
me not like
back.
how I just say disappear, me appear.
Huh?
I just mentioned somebody disappearing, me go appear.
Yeah, you appear as me as somebody
Sorry guys.
disappeared.
my my internet has been experiencing intermittency, and then I guess because this thing is more like it's better on to be on a phone, the live itself. So sometimes it will literally make my phone start freeze and all of them things. I wonder what going on with the phone,
Yeah,
so I
your
have to
phone
like
overheat.
refresh it, and then yeah, and then I find myself over on Twitter, and I'm like, oh my god, shoot, we're having a live stream, then I run come back over here. So yeah, because I have to be entertained, I have to be like kind of like talking to the persons over on Twitter as well, because that's kind of where my main hunting ground is, and then over
Mm-hmm.
here, me a
Mm-hmm.
tea look a second, when tea want me, tea just say, yo, come, more analysis. Yeah.
Right, right. No, no, for sure, no. And I want you to keep promoting your page as well. Let the people know where to find you. Absolutely. So that you can continue
Yeah,
to
on
grow in this
YouTube,
space.
same name. Albert the Analyst on YouTube, guys.
And on YouTube alone.
I'm trying to all over social media, guys, Instagram, Twitter, and I'm
Are
trying
you
to
on
post a bit
are
more
you
on YouTube.
are you on TikTok?
Hmm.
Are you on TikTok?
No, but I'm gonna try that, and I'm gonna see how that works.
I've been trying to get
Yeah, I'm
into
gonna
TikTok
see how
and I
that
still
works.
haven't been able to get into it, child. I'm just like it's like me have something in me where I say, social media be gone.
That's the women's
Oh,
200
real,
meters
real.
final.
Listen,
It will be
sometimes the
followed by the
YouTube thing,
men's 200
it's
meter
like,
in
you see, once I turn the camera
That will
on,
be end
I
of the
just start
final day
flowing. I,
of the
I
James
almost
Wales
never have
Women's
to like
100
research anything
and
once I
Junior
turn
World
that camera on. It
Championships
just all
at
comes to me.
8:30
But
p.m. with the
like
running of
the
women's
the the,
400 meter
the
hurdles
building up
finals.
even
So
the
stand by
interest
for the next event
to get
on
behind the
track.
camera sometimes can be a bit hard.
Medal presentation.
But I'm gonna try to remain a bit more consistent with that. But honestly, I just want to see good performances. So,
Right.
good performances will
Medal
get the videos out to me
presentation.
for sure.
200 meters
So,
boys
give me good
under 18.
performances, and I'll be
This
there.
event
And
sponsored by
like,
the Sports
give me
Development Foundation.
oblique
And again, we're going to
crushing
ask you to be
Lyles,
better
and I will make a
to
video every time.
medals.
Okay, okay.
General
Yeah.
I know how we're
team
gonna go
bronze
over with it.
medal, Tyler Morgan with
Yeah.
21.69.
Yeah. Give me Akira
Janet Bennett,
rounding into
Barrett,
shape and start take
Rashid,
it to my
21.
side. Me dead there. You get me? Give me Prefontaine Classic. Me dead there. Cause Prefontaine I go hot enough. Cause T, that look that 10-7 there, you know. Me I raise eyebrows, but me I hold it for now unless you want me to talk.
No, keep no. I want you to keep your thoughts because you want your thoughts to be original when you drop them, right?
Sure.
So yeah,
But
and everybody's
Congratulations,
perspective
gentlemen
is
and
a little bit
countrymen, from
different, and
the
I want you to
Sports
save
Development
yours for
Foundation.
your
yeah,
platform so that everybody can
yeah.
hear your views separate.
Yeah, man, I get you now, but let me just drop a little thing, and those who know, and if you don't know, speculate. Courtney Lindsay has not run sub 10 since last year, the American trials, when you run a 9.82 PB. His second fastest time is a 9.89. To go from not running sub 10 in almost a year to running
When do
your second
yesterday?
fastest time to running your second fastest time at your own track club's meet is very, very interesting. And that is all I will say about his time. I'm not even gonna mention Shakiri's time because people supposed to can read between the
It's the
lines.
where is the problem. It's the where. It's these meetings that they keep
It's
in
the
Florida.
where. No, it's the
It's
where.
the
It's
where is the
just
problem. It's
see.
these meetings
He's
that
been
they keep
getting
in
beat.
Florida
Yeah.
and these tracks that they have, child.
Yes,
Listen.
these open tracks and a plus 2.0 on an open track
Oh, when they
and a
have
plus
no wind, them a
2.0
run
on
past
a
me.
closed track in a stadium are very different. You could get away with a plus 3.0 because you're running it on an open track, and it being an open track with all of that wind can confuse the wind gauge. It's not like this a stadium like this where the walls and all of that is actually blocking out the wind. But that's all I will say about that.
I sent you the video, Agostino.
Okay,
Um,
so the women's they're announcing the names for the women for the 200.
oh, let
Ashanti,
me get into that real
yeah.
quick. Let me get
Me
into that so
want
we
twen-
can
I
talk
want
about.
oh, give me a predictions. I want Ashanti to give me a 22
Hold
low.
on there, hold on. Before you give me predictions, Jura Levy, Crystal Slowly, Natasha Morrison, Nisha Berger, Alana Reed, Ashanti Moore, Dodin Williams, Lavanya Williams. I have Ashanti favorite, Alana second, Jodine I think third. I'm keeping my eyes on Nisha Berger and Lavanya Williams. But I'm also eyeing Alana challenging Ashanti for the win. You
Yes.
vote.
All right, so mine is just slightly different. My favorite is of course Ashanti. Second is Alana. I do not see a challenge, and third is Berger, and I'm
Berger,
eyeing
Berger.
Lavanya. Yeah, Burger. Sorry, yeah, Burger. Thank you. And I'm eyeing Lavanya over Morrison.
Over who?
I'm eyeing Lavanya over everybody else.
Okay, so over Jodine and over
Morrison, yeah.
so we have the same two at the front,
Yeah,
but
but
different
the
third.
third
Okay,
person,
get
yeah,
it.
different third. And
All
I don't
right.
believe that Alana will challenge.
Right, I heard that. All right.
Yeah, that 11:04 was just too smooth for me to believe that Alana will challenge.
That 11 or what?
11:04 is what she ran for
Ashanti.
for fourth place. And yesterday that 28-2 into a negative wind was so nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
so
nice.
yeah, she looks. I don't know. I love
Did
how
you see? Did you
Ashanti's
see what
looking.
Alana ran her timing? The negative winner for her.
No, I know it was 23, but I didn't look. I didn't see the
It was
wind.
negative 4.5, I think, or
Me
4.0.
mother,
Yeah, it was a lot.
little Alana.
And she literally walked the last 70, which is why I
What?
said, wait a
Wow.
minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
What am I looking at here?
yeah. It's about to start, so I'm gonna mute. I'm gonna mute.
All right. All right, guys, we're getting ready for this 200-meter finals. Let's see how it goes. Is this name Michelle? Should I be saying Michelle? I don't know if I'm pronouncing this name right. I love Ashanti's hairstyle. It's giving back when she used to be at Heidel and she used to do they used to do the Chinese bombs, right, for championships. All right, they're off. Let's see how it goes. So Ashanti Moore is leading. She has pulled away from Alana Reid. Let's see if Alana can respond, but it's all Ashanti Moore right now. They're coming off the curve. There is Lavanya Williams actually in the front. So it's Lavanya. Here comes Alana Reid, but it's Lavanya in the front. And then there comes Ashanti. It's Alana. Alana is pulling away. Lavanya is there. Ashanti's there. Oh my God. 22.31. What? Oh my God. Listen.
You're right. You were right. Alana, congrats. You were right. Congrats, Lavanya. Yo. Hold on.
Is a guru.
Wait. Let me say. I got the minor placement with Lavanya, but you saw that upset. You saw that upset, T. You saw that upset.
National champion.
What am I gonna tell you now, T? You saw that upset, brothers daylight. Whoa. T, I'm telling you that.
Not just the upset the time. Not just
T, hold on.
upset the time. The 22-3.
22. I know. T, well, I not. Me tell you, say, the final for the 100 meter. T, the girl looking at 10
Oh my God.
T, well, I know. T, me don't know what happened at 10 8. She should have won in I bills. Which one is her better event?
All three of them ran so good.
T,
All three of them
which one is which one is her better event? Because I would say it's the 100.
200.
No, but all right. Alana. I would say it's 100. No, at 10 8, me I tell you, I don't know what happened. It could be because of the semi to final thing. But me I tell you, at 10
29, them adjust it down, them give you 200, bro. Them give you 200,
bro. At 10 8, she should have run in the 100 meter final, you know. I don't know what happened, you know.
Round it down.
Bro. T, at 10 8, she should have run in the 100 final, you know. I don't know what happened there, you know.
Wait. Let me give everybody else the time. Sorry, guys. Alana takes the win. 22-29. Lavanya Williams second. Personal best again. So Alana runs a personal best. Lavanya runs a personal best.
Massive.
And Ashanti
Oh my
22-45. That's not a PB, but a strong season best for is it a season best now? She run 22-3.
Also calling the medal.
Yo, that's
right. I think it's a season best for Ashanti. But yeah, wow. Nisha Berger 22-89. Jordan Williams 22-90. We had 5 athletes going sub 23. What a run though. I love top 3. What's your name? Lavanya Frey. 120. I said, wow, is this Lavanya? Oh my God!
Men's javelin.
This is crazy. Albert. Oh my Lord.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah.
Listen, Lavanya. Oh my God. It's just I saw it. I saw it from when they run the track meet over the red truck. I saw it yesterday, and I'm like, Lavanya looks like she can run something impressive. You see, that little girl is legit.
Who was your top 3 a while ago?
I said Ashanti, followed by Alana, followed by Lavanya. I said I put Lavanya over Jodine and Morrison.
Okay, and who did I choose again? I don't remember.
You said Ashanti, followed by Alana, but you said Alana would challenge her, and then third place, I think you said Jodine, I believe.
Jodine I said Jodine.
I think it was Jodine, but then you say you said Jodine and you're looking at Berger and Morrison. Yeah. You said Jodine for third and you're looking at Berger and Morrison.
Not Morrison, not Natasha Morrison. No. You mean I was looking at the 2 Williams. I was looking at Jodine and Lavanya.
The 2 Williams, my bad. Yeah. The 2 Williams, my bad. Yeah. You said you were looking at the 2 Williams, yeah. While I chose one of the Williams, yeah. But you definitely saw. Yeah. But I mean, you call that upset for sure.
Jeez.
You call that upset for sure.
Like if you watch her qualifying, I was shocked when I saw the positive negative 4.5 or something like that. I was like, no, she's challenging for that win.
Yes, and T. Hold on, give me a second. I'm telling you, T. I am telling you, T. At 10 8, she should have run. I don't know what happened in the final. T, did you not see how Alana ran that race in the 100 semis, man? Jesus, man.
And this goes back to my point. If the girls had 3 rounds, they would have.
If they had 3 rounds, listen. If they had 3 rounds,
The 2
Listen,
rounds
if they
messed
had
them up,
3
and I'm gonna
rounds,
keep that.
T, you hear me? If they
Let me
had
hear
3
you.
rounds, Sharika 10-7, Tina 10-7, 10-8 from Jonil, 10-8 from Alana, 10-9 from Ashanti, and maybe even another sub 11 from Smaddy round back.
Me I tell you, say them 2
Oh my
rounds and
God.
mash up the woman, them man.
Yeah,
Because
it
all
messed
right,
them up.
remember how we
Like
called.
Tina,
Remember in our
even
preview on how we
I
called the
feel like
men.
the 2 rounds
You
mashed up
realize
Tina
how the
because
men's
Tina.
times were spot on because they
Yeah,
had all 3 rounds.
yeah. Let me tell you,
Any other woman them did have the 3 round every time them would have been spot on too.
Sharika is used to the 2 rounds thing, even if it's not a championship thing. Because, for example, Diamond Leagues will sometimes do it, and then
How
I feel
Shakira reaching on this a chat at Tunnel Vision?
I think Sharika had the biggest advantage when it came on to the 2 rounds thing for sure.
You're breaking up.
You hearing me now?
Go ahead, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Sharika had the biggest advantage because she's been competing for so long, and a lot of the times the meets over the years, like for example at Woolmer's track fest, Woolmer's the track fest we always go on. That will have 2 rounds, and they'll run very well for the 2 rounds. So I feel like Sharika had the best advantage there. But then, had it been 3 rounds, oh my God, we could have went so much faster than 1081 and 1085, so much faster. But you know what? We give thanks. Hold on, Miss
Yeah, we
Yashan.
get plans. But even think about the same Lavania. Think about the same Lavania and how she run it at 200
Ashanti,
meter. Yeah. And she had
congrats.
the right rounds on the 100 because remember, the 100-meter rounds, them, even though they didn't get 3 rounds in the 200, remember the competition, the rounds that they've already run in the 100 meters have warmed them up for the two, which is why they can still come into the 200 and run fast, right? But think about Lavanya and how much faster she could have potentially gone if
Yeah.
she had also had three
Can I
rounds.
ask Ashanti for a picture, you know?
Momentarily, in the meantime,
This
Me
is
just get a
crazy.
congrats.
it's the DJ.
Me say
All
ask
three of
her for
them
a
ran
picture.
good. All three of them ran good.
They
Lana
ran very
ran
well.
good. Lavanya ran good. Ashanti ran good. I'm excited. I'm excited because when I think about the fact that these athletes are now stepping up to the big league, when we see 22 shoes, we can say yes, we're getting there.
Medal presentation.
Lord God, see,
Medal presentation.
hope of
But
Natasha
Women's
quick
but
win
javelin.
the
hold on now.
total.
Event
But
sponsored
T,
by
T,
No, not hope. You mean hop.
of the Thai
T,
Group.
I don't know what
T.
Albert did I say, and this isn't to
The team
disrespect
gold
Natasha or
medal, Princess
anything.
Dunn,
But when he
Houston
said I
Foster,
put Natasha in my dark horse, I
37.42
was like, what are you
kilos.
talking about?
Second, receiving a silver medal,
T, but hold on now.
Angel Robinson,
I
Northern
me open
Ireland,
the wait, no, me open the America.
38.19.
It look like say no America in there right now. Cause them would have tell me about how a 15-year-old just run 22:48 over America. Me just go back Twitter and see it.
Congratulations, ladies, and thanks to our sponsor,
Then better make sure
J
it's not
Group.
15-year-old not training in Florida.
Oi! And then better those to Dennis Mitchell camper. She go run 21-4.
Hey man,
And we are
I
gonna know
love the
why.
confidence. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, that was a race. That was a race.
That was a race.
That was a race.
The 208. I love it. I absolutely loved it. I
Yes.
loved it.
And let me go look on Lavania's PB. Lavania is young. She's 21, Rochelle, a young girl. Like every time I see Lavania, I don't know why. She reminds me of Elaine. She reminds me of young Elaine, especially when young Elaine was so excited and was so happy to just be there. Lavania give me that vibes, and I feel like that's why Elaine seems to like her so much, or like she warms up to her. I feel. Yes, especially if you were watching like the relay training, it gave like a big sis, little sis vibe, and I feel like Lavanya she has so much potential. Like Lavanya is now on my client list for sure. If you follow me on Twitter, you know what I mean. She's a client for sure. Yeah, instant client list. Me have to put her up on the client list before she go 10-7, so I can tell people she go 10-7. Instant client list.
But this is giving me
Instant
great
client list.
vibes for the men's 200, This is giving me great vibes for the men's 200. Me not lie.
Yes, I'm getting great vibes now. Like I want Red Boy to do a lot. More Red Boy forgive me sitting nice.
You want to?
Red boy.
Who's red boy? Huh?
Chat, tell her who me a talk chat.
Me know what you say. Huh?
Yeah, man.
Talk to me now.
Wait, me I wait for the chat today. Oh. Come on with the
Mhm.
chat now. Chat, who the think better when me say red boy? Wait, let me give you a hint, T. In a the relay training, him ask the guy where my run go left the button.
Oh, Agent Carr.
Yes.
Oh, I'm getting some messages. Who is messaging me? Oh,
Whoa, though. Lavanya. Let me go look on her previous personal base because that was massive.
The 200 meters of women.
Lavanya run down
The
Ashanti
national
Moore.
anthem.
no.
A
Where the hell
wagwan.
was Nancy bro? She come off of the turning front. What you talk about?
Oh, she did?
At 120, she still a lead. You
United
want one that's
Jesus.
what do you say?
No,
What
what?
one that's what you have a lead?
Wagwan. Me confused. Me
Right, me
confused.
couldn't
Chronometer
believe. Me
20.08
couldn't
seconds upon the
believe.
Filipino World Championship
Yo,
semi-finalists
you see, I turned
in
like,
Tokyo. A
yeah,
2023
they knew
Tech
what they were doing when they
100
put
meter
her on that
gold
turn, like,
medalist.
Them know
Let's
what they did
welcome
when they
from
start on
Dynamic
that
Speed
turn, they
Track
on
Club,
the radar.
Adrian Carr.
Jesus Christ of
Oh my
Nazareth.
God.
T.
Eh?
T.
Looking at number 7, he was responsible
Lavanya
for
has
100
never
for the
broken
mixed relay.
23
He's
seconds
a former
until
world
tonight.
medalist for Jamaica at the World Athletics Relay
Man.
Competition this year
Jesus
in
No,
Christ.
Cameroon.
let
Let's
me see.
welcome from Sprint Tech Track Club,
What you
No,
say?
I think
Adrian
a couple of them never break 23,
Golson.
and I think Jody never break 23 yet either.
Me
Um,
And
mother.
lane number 6, the World
I
Championship
think it's a good
semi-finalist
200.
last year
I
in
given
Tokyo,
everything,
an
and the
Olympic
athletes that,
finalist in
bro, think
2021
about it.
over
Then
400
why would I miss the other
meters.
Ali them did run?
Let's welcome
Oh my
finally the
God.
first time after
Whoa. She push
20.21
Sharika the run for
seconds,
true.
representing
Jesus.
Puma, Christopher Taylor.
All right,
Me
let me go
mother.
into this men's
Oh
200
my.
real quick before they come up before they run off. So in the lineup we have Taekwondo Tracy, Javari Thomas, Shakur Williams, Rashawn Ross,
From
Javon
Racing Track
Powell,
Club,
Christopher
let's
Taylor,
welcome
Kevin
Devon
Golson,
Powell.
Adrian Carr. What are your thoughts? Top three.
Well, how about a
Oh my
world
God.
under 20 world
Oh.
record holder over 400 meters hurdles,
Well,
going down to the 200
I would
meters. This
say
man has a personal
Adrian
best of
Carr,
20.41 seconds.
Christopher
Let's
Taylor,
welcome
and
Rashawn Clark.
what who I run? Hold on, let me look real quick before it run. All right, so I would
We
say
welcome in lane number 3,
um
a man in a personal best
Adrian
of
Carr,
5.76 seconds from
Christopher
Tigers Track
Taylor,
Club,
and
Shakur Williams.
hmm, Javon Powell.
In lane number 2,
Roshan
All right,
Clark is
so
a
my dark
finalist in
horse.
the 100
all
meters
right, so I'm
open
going Javon Powell, Christopher Taylor,
representing
Adrian
GT
Carr
from
with
the
Rashawn
college,
Clark as my dark horse.
Jabari Thomas.
Yes. Yeah. So
And in
Adrian
lane
first,
1,
Taylor second,
20.34 at his best,
Powell
as
third,
representing
Roshan is the dark
Jamaica at
horse.
both the summer
All right,
and
and
the
for
Winter
me it's flipped.
Olympics. Let's
Powell
welcome
first,
from Dynamic
Taylor
Speed,
second, Carr
Taekwondo
third,
Tracy.
Clark as the dark horse.
So what do you and I have differently, if anything?
We have the same people in top three, but we have different orders. So you have Carr first, I have Carr third. We have the same.
Whoa. Who you have for first?
I'm giving it to Powell.
Oh my God, that
I'm giving it to
I
Powell,
come.
then I'm giving it to Chris, then Chris second,
Whoa.
and then Carr
Whoa.
third.
I can't even combat that because Paul has been looking like he's been looking what the word us Jamaicans always use, imperious all season.
Because if Glenn
He's
Mills
been
sign one
looking
next one, no. I want to see Glenn Mills sign one next
Sent
one.
off
That's
for
what I
this
want to see.
one.
All right,
Adrian
mute
Carr
them,
as
mute them,
well. Look at Adrian
mute
Golson
them,
out to a flyer.
mute them, mute,
Christopher Taylor
mute.
raising cane. Javon
Jesus
Powell is also there.
Christ, Smiley.
Javon
All right, we're getting in the blocks, child. Let's go. Set. All right, they're now off. Let me see. Pretty even start. Not really seeing any separation yet. Let me see what happens when they come off the turn. Javon Paul comes off the turn. Here comes Christopher Taylor. So it's Javon Paul, it's Chris. It's Javon, it's Chris. They're fighting. It's Chris going to the lead. So it's Christopher Taylor. Here comes Rashawn
What you
Clark
say?
third. Whoa! Whoa!
20.09 for
T.
Taylor. Powell,
T.
20.14.
What?
Yeah.
Clark,
What are the lotto numbers?
20.29.
Yeah,
He's
no, you be
stepping
too
down and
accurate right
stepping
now.
up in time.
No!
You be
Coming
too
to
accurate
Taylor.
right now.
I'm right down the
You
lotto
be
number
too
right
accurate
now.
right now. See, go for 2 pot cover. Go for
Somebody
2
give me
pot
one
cover,
pen
T.
now.
You be too
Somebody
accurate
give me
right now,
one
T.
pen now. I'm right down the lotto number right now.
T. You be too accurate right now, T. Go for 2 pot
I'm right down
cover.
the lotto number right now.
An event sponsored by the Sports Development
T, you be a bit
Foundation
too accurate
and
right now.
organized Mr.
You be a
Spencer
bit too
and
accurate. Congrats, bro.
Hold on there.
T, you
I'm
be a
telling
bit
the
too accurate
time.
right now. You're being
I'm
a bit
telling the
too
time.
accurate right now.
20.09 for Christopher Taylor for the win. Devon Powell
22.45.
second. 20.14. Rashawn
Third place,
Clark third.
Chanting Moore,
20.28.
Princess
T,
Taekwondo Tracy. Wow.
22.45.
Taekwondo
yo,
coming through.
you are
20.36.
being, bro.
Adrian
Nathaniel
Positive
Williams,
T,
20.4.
Dynamic
Adrian
you are
Chris.
Stevens,
being, you are being way too accurate right
22.44.
now, bro.
And the
I told
national
you it was between
champion,
Chris and where's my hello? Wanna go back on
Alana
the channel now,
Reed,
please. Wanna go back on the
T,
6 channel.
T, more bet for the
Wanna
Argentina match tomorrow. You have to tell me where you feel like go on.
wake up now? Wanna wake up
T,
now, you know? You see,
T,
when I'm
Congratulations
wrong,
T.
again.
on the load,
And thanks to
On
our
the load when me wrong.
sponsor,
You see when me
Sports
right?
Development
Let me
Foundation.
hear it in the chat.
T, hold on, but wait, more you looking at crystal ball again. 9.6 is for oblique. Got anything you say me I work with it, you know.
Hello, me tell you 9.6 a come.
Anything, yo, bro, anything
We
you
could
say
have
a
run before
lot.
we touch 9.7.
T,
It was going to be a
anything,
9.7.
yo, bro.
Hello.
T,
If him did
anything you
if
say,
listen, if him did run
anything
through
you
the
say a
line,
lot
he
right
would
now.
have 9.7. 9.6 is coming.
Anything you say a
Me not
lot
have
right
that.
now. Anything you say a lot right now. Anything.
Anything me say that we work with.
Anything you say we are work with T. Oh,
Anything me say that
anything.
we work with. On a sleep
Anything.
and
We
sit
not
down
take
there.
back no shot.
We not
We
take
not
back
take back
no
no
shot.
shot.
We have to
Oh,
go buff with chest. We have to go buff with chest for that one. Yeah.
yeah. Anything you say we work with T.
Hey! You know, I see why people them a drag you. Oh, you love excitement, so listen, you have to be entertaining if you're gonna listen to commentary. I only know entertaining commentary. I'm coming from watching cricket. And if you watch cricket, you know how entertaining commentary is. Listen, your commentary has to be entertaining. And if it's not entertaining, I'm not watching it. I don't want to hear. What was the wind? We didn't get good wind. The wind was positive 2.5. Oh, 60. Oh no. A 60 windy. No, so me have to go right down the lot of make a dream the lot of number. So don't worry. Team, please choose Argentina to lose next, please. Listen. Albert, the analyst, Argentina and score. You want to chop me All right, Damari, thanks for being here. I appreciate it 100%. Much love. Also, guys, this is a wrap on the stream because I'm gonna have to do a few recordings, for the actual channel to talk about the results. So catch me over there. I won't be sticking around any longer. So thank you so very much for joining. Albert, the analyst, give me a close out, please, so that we can cut the stream. Albert, hello. Are you with me? Are you with me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no. Are you hearing me?
Come and say bye, because I'm cutting the stream
I
now.
am done speechless, T.
Come tell the
Wait
people
a
them
minute.
bye. Me, I cut off the stream.
Yeah, we mean 400 meter hurdles no run.
Oh, the 400 meter hurdles not run. Oh, God. Me think you done.
Yes, we do. You see me, I tell you, I'm used to
All right, guys. No, we're not done. We're not gone.
Wait, guys, that's what I meant. I'm used to the 200 being the last.
We're not gone. We're not
Yeah,
gone.
we not done
400 meter
yet. We
hurdles
are
to run. Me never remember. Sorry. I swear the 200s closed out the night.
How do you feel she's gonna do, T? Considering the jet lag and stuff, how do you feel she's gonna do?
I honestly don't know. I think it's an easy win though.
I'm sorry.
I think it's an easy win. I just don't know if if she'll be under any jet lag or anything like that, or if she'll just come in and take the easy win or push
Yeah,
herself. I don't
yeah.
know.
I think it will depend on what she wants to do, for sure. But the fact that she's knocking on sub 53 is enough for me. So no matter what she does tonight, I am just so proud of her. Like, I feel like she not get the props with like she really deserve. Like the 400-meter hurdles women is in a whole other stratosphere. And Michelle Clayton is bringing the fight to them for us. The only woman for us doing it. If I never play Emma, if I never play Emma, remember, right now, Emma is having a 400-meter hurdles tour where she's defeating everybody. But Rochelle is in second place the whole time. So
No, no, no,
it's
no.
just
She's
such
in
a.
third. She was in third. If the American girl is there.
No, well, that's true. No, but no, remember, the Americans. No. The only American that beat her was the pretty model looking one who have cheekbones like mine.
So then I
Um,
put her in third, bro.
And that's why I'm no that American only did one race in Europe. Rochelle and Emma have been doing a plethora of races in Europe.
I am saying that if that girl is in the race, given that she's already sub 53 this season, if she's
Oh
sub
no, T. Well,
53,
I know me not T. Me not wait not T. Me I ignore she right now. Right now, me I do like Paulino. Like how Paulino said, Sydney not run much, so she not really care. That girl that only one run meeting in Europe. Me I big up my athlete right now. My athlete has been running in Europe back to back to back, and she's been running very fast behind Emma, who just is in the form of her life. But Clayton also seems to be in the form of her life. Those two have been having a 1-2 tour all over Europe, and I'm so happy to see it. And listen, you see, I just want Clayton to upset her when it matters the most. Emma, you can go in all they want. You see Ultimate Championships, I want Clayton find it like she never find it before. Yeah. Well, look at me channeling the spirit of tea right now. I usually tea, I'm so excited.
no man, you have to get excited for the excitement.
I'm challenging the spirit of tea right now, guys.
You have to get excited for the excitement. You have to.
Afe, this is amazing.
Amazing.
Lavania. I think that's my favorite performance at these championships.
The 200?
Lavania went from 23.06, the same 23 that the twins have been struggling to break for 2 years now. From 23.06 to 22.4.
No, but bro, remember that I'm not running,
champion.
So that is why when 100K I say, yo, we don't, our athletes are, our athletes in the 200 are running too slow. I mean, I say, yo, remember say them don't run the 200 at trials, they always pull out. So
They always pull out.
we've never seen them in peak shape running the 200. We always see them early season are running it as training.
Yeah, that is
not
true.
a fair estimation of what they're capable of.
That is true. And listen, man. And let me tell you, there are some Americans who, and I interact with those ones a lot. They know what Jamaicans are like. They know how we peak and how we train. So they know that a 22.4 for us, a 100-meter Jamaican specialist, are worries for the rest of the world. The typical American might just say, oh, we have women running faster. But an American who knows say a 22.4 for Alana Reed and a 24.24 for Lavanya means 10.8, means potential 10.7. Me and you know that, T. But persons like 100K doesn't. But you see, those who know. That is how you were able to call it that a 400-meter specialist with just a start to them short sprinter for the whole season. That's how you're able to call that Javon could beat that field. That's how you were able to say that another guy who just come from the four bills could do it, because we know our athletes. We can't have an American that tell me, oh, we people are going to perform. You're mad. You're mad.
I'm happy though. I'm happy. Those 200.
I'm happy.
I was disappointed seeing so many people pull out, but I'm happy that it's still delivered.
Yeah. For sure. I am absolutely happy. Happy as hell. And I don't remember who. I don't know if I don't know. Somebody told me that they felt dejected about the 200. Oh, I remember who. A friend of mine said she felt dejected about it, the 200, but listen, that was amazing. And
It was. Guys,
Sharika would
as
have
you
pulled
can
them.
clearly see, I'm still here because
Sharika
there's
would have
one
pulled
more race
them.
to go. So sorry about that, guys.
Yeah.
My bad.
And
There's one more race to go, the
I feel
400
like
hurdles.
Sharika would have yeah, and I feel like Sharika would have pulled them to a faster time.
Absolutely. No, not a
For sure.
Sharika. Remember saying no. If Sharika was there, who else are we looking out for? Gabriel Matthews.
Yeah.
If Sharika was there, if Gabriel Matthews was
Yep.
there,
Yeah.
um, are those the only two people I'm looking at?
I'm sorry, repeat.
I'm trying to remember who are the athletes I pulled out.
I know it's crazy. Tina put a
Elaine,
PB.
if
She never.
Elaine was there and in
Yeah,
good shape as well.
Tina, and Sharika pulled out. And you know, Tina could have run a PB, a massive PB to her, you know.
I was estimated 22.5 for Tina, but look like I
Event
underestimate Tina
sponsored by
based
the
on what
Good
Mr.
Culture
Lavanya just
Council
do.
of Jamaica.
Yeah, no, I'm wondering if Tina was probably sitting on a
We
22-3.
Mr.
No,
Dark
they are
King,
sitting on faster times, but they just never
President
run it
Bill Williams,
when they're peaked in the
represent the
100.
member.
Yeah,
They just
I
never
agree.
run it. So it's
I
like
agree.
we haven't
Because
seen it.
Place award.
and you know to add to that
Rashawn
fact,
Clark,
you know how you told me
check.
that once Elaine is speak for the bills, Sharon's very possible for the
20.287.
two bills. It's a
Yeah.
MVP thing.
Fifth
Once Shelly
place.
speak for the 100, she speak for the
Devon
two bills.
Howe,
But you not
And you
necessarily
know,
you don't have to necessarily see them running the 200 to know that they're
20.2.
good over the 200.
yes,
But we
yes.
really need the twins though. For 1 year a
At
trial
Well, I know.
after
national
the 100,
champion,
go run the
Auntie,
200 too.
but wait, and
Peter Violet,
chat.
Christopher
This is
Taylor,
why I've been saying ever since
Puma,
I saw that 150 that Shane could actually be
20.07.
world class and competitive over the 200. Nine, come
Congratulations,
on,
Absolutely.
gentlemen. Thank you,
9.75.
our sponsor, Airport
That
Absolutely.
boy
I
could be
agree.
Authority
that young man
of
could be
Jamaica.
competitive over the two bills. Like
Thank you,
That's
I
why
see
gentlemen.
I
man,
love to
I could see 19.7 if he took the two bills seriously.
that is why I love to when I hear people say that oblique civil carry on 200 and me I feel say them crazy.
That's a cap because the one time Oblique took it seriously, he went 20 low and went sub 20 on the 200-meter straight. He has a sub 20 on the 200-meter straight.
But that's the point I'm trying to make. We never see them at their peak in the 100 running the 200, and I need for these athletes after they run the 100 meters at trials to just go
Yeah.
run the 200 meter too. We
Yes.
can at least compete the
I
personal
need them
best.
to
Just
unlock.
from a statistic perspective, make a predict the world
Yes,
athlete.
yes, and I need them to unlock that 200-meter potential because I feel like look for Alana. I know if you're Foxy Alana, I'm gonna say, whoa, we can do this for real. And listen, our athletes, I don't know about nobody athletes because you will hear persons say the 200 now I'm not to do the 100. But me personally, from what I have observed as an analyst about our athletes, the faster they go over the 200, the more it helps their 100. And
All right, pause a second. Let me introduce the four hurdles,
Oh
please.
yeah, go ahead,
All right.
let me mute.
So we have Halincia Henry, we have Deshanique Douglas, Deandra Harris, Cheyenne Salmon, Shanique Walker, Kellyanne Carr, Genevieve Russell, Rachel Clayton. No, Rachel Clayton and Genevieve Russell don't start, apparently. So they're out. So we don't have those in the race, none at all. So then this race I just dead and dry then. Come Miss Race, I don't tell Mr. Genevieve Russell the year, unless me I see foolish. All right, so I mean, let's see what Cheyenne does here. Because there's no Geneva and there's no Rochelle. But let us see Cheyenne and Sanique Walker. Let's just watch everybody because, yeah, that's what we're going to do. Let's just see what everybody has. But I guess Cheyenne Salmon comes into this one as the favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, jeez. Whoa.
I thought you
I
said you
wonder.
saw Jenny Russell down there. Not Jenny Russell. What's her name?
Rochelle? No, her name was
Rochelle.
in the lineup.
Oh, no. Not being in the lineup. I thought you said you saw her on the track.
No, I didn't. But
Okay.
me, I said them. Then again, I J triple. I should explain a better. But I was like, if them a go over her name, then Sharon.
No. Me must have came by Nielsen there, I know.
Oh, Jesus. One J triple A, yeah, man. One J triple A.
All right, so guys, one more race to go. One more race to
One
go.
more race. How the views looking? Chat on the still with we?
Huh? All the people jump off, come and tell him so we are left child.
Boy, me not know where you gonna say that for because and it's crazy because I said it. I said I'm not used to the 400-meter hurdles being the last. I'm using the
Hey,
200.
but
I'm used to the
straight leg
200
done after
meters
the
being the
200
last.
then, I
And you
swear. I
see,
was like,
and
okay,
then
this
this,
is it's a wrap.
you know, and then T, this is gonna be so anticlimactic.
It is. It
The
is.
200 meters should have been the last thing.
Why don't never run this
Imagine,
first?
listen, man.
Since it's a straight final anyway, why don't
Yes.
never run it first?
Wait, that person here, Whoa Whoop says yes. 200 helps after 70 meters in 100. Absolutely, absolutely.
So we're waiting for this 400-meter hurdles race to kick off. But guys, after the race is done, we're gonna bounce, right? Because Albert has to get home. Plus, I have a few more things to do
Yeah.
here on my
Listen,
end. So,
I'm not even. I'm gonna go home to just put on my laptop and stuff, but I'm going out to celebrate.
I say Albert, you never hear them say me if you call say Argentina if you lose the next match.
Hey, them,
Use
hey,
me luck.
what? Then crazy, then crazy.
Oh, guys, I haven't watched one World Cup match, and I love sports, but I haven't watched one.
See, listen, listen.
Track
Take
and
it
field,
from me.
track and field has taken over my life.
Well, trials don't know, so you're not an excuse. And see, let me tell you, the game. Listen, the games have been amazing. And you know, it's so crazy. T. The best matches have not been amongst the best teams. It's been among the smaller teams. Like last
Hold on
night.
a second. Oh, wait,
Oh wait, the
sorry. I
race
thought
never
the
start.
races are gonna go off.
Mic off,
No,
mic off,
yes.
mic off.
All right, so they told him to stand. I guess for Albert, his has gone off, right? But I'm waiting for this one to go off. Maybe I'll try to catch some World Cup watches, guys. Matches, but I don't know. Like I feel like because I have been so out of touch with what's going on from a club football perspective, it's hard for me to watch the World Cup because some of the players I feel I don't even know, child. I can't tell last time I've watched club football. Like I can say possibly maybe 2018 ish, and I'm out. Anyway, we're off. So Cheyenne Salmon looking like she's leading based on the stagger because there's an empty lane outside and inside her, right? So, but Sanique Walker is also going well as well. You know, Sanique Walker is actually leading, actually, based on how she's clearing the hurdles. Yes, Sanique Walker is actually in front. Let's see. Sanique Walker still in front. So here comes Sanique Walker into the home straight. Let's see if Salmon can react. She's not responding. She's coming up on Sanique Walker, but Sanique Walker still in the lead. Sanique Walker looking like she just has enough to take the win, and yes, she does. So Sanique Walker takes the win here. I would say this is an upset. Well, then again, based on how the seasons are going, not really. But anyway, Sanique Walker takes the win. Let me tell you all the time. The time
Yeah,
is
in a
54.56
personal best as well.
seconds versus Cyan Salmon,
We
55.56,
remind
and
members of
Kellyanne
the
Carr,
media to remember to return your
58.30.
clips to
All
who
right,
Yeah,
arrives
so
atop
that
the
was it.
grandstand. That's all the media personnel. If you
yeah,
have
personal best
clips
as
you need
well.
to
So
update
very
at the start of
impressive.
the
Personal
championship,
best for
Um,
Sanique.
remember to return same at room
yeah.
5 before you leave today.
Cover it up for me on the thing.
But yeah, man.
Yeah.
Overall, this was a great last
Ladies and
day.
gentlemen, that does it then
Um,
for the 2026
I don't know why they had the 400
Ladies
meter
Race Women
hurdles
and Girls
last.
Team
They
in
shouldn't have
Jamaica
done
Best
that.
Championships.
It was a bit
It has been a
anticlimactic,
pleasure.
but
We had
it
seen
was it
some
was
good
great. It
competition
was
over the
great
4 days.
overall. Really great.
We thank
Yeah.
you for coming out to
Yeah.
support the athletes.
All
The
right, so
athletes
you wanna wrap up?
celebrating their
Cause more,
movement and giving
more
the
see if I
best
can
I'm
get
sporting
wrapping
Meg.
up.
results.
Hopefully,
A
maybe
big
get an
thank you on
interview.
behalf
So
of
let
the
me know.
organizing committee
I'm wrapping
to
up.
all
So that is it,
officials, to our
guys.
volunteers
4 days
who helped to
of
make this
I won't
year's
say
staging
riveting
possible,
action, but
and to
there were
all
some things
our
that were really
sponsors.
awesome.
Without you, we
Some things that
wouldn't
could
have
be
been
better,
able
but
to stage
overall, really,
these
really happy about
championships in
what we saw
2026.
at this
And we
year's
hope that you'll be back on
championship. And it
board
bodes well for the
next year when
future
we
for
have
Team
a
Jamaica.
bigger and
And the
even
next time we
better
see the athletes
national
competing, of
championship
course, I know the
to
safety
celebrate.
track time, so
So
you can
on
always
behalf of the
donate to
announcing
the
team,
safety track
Teddy
time
Price, Barry
and safety
Ceremonies,
track time statins for
Dwight
updates.
Fraser,
And of course,
Jamil
joining me here
Jean
throughout the
Smith,
championship was
and
Albert, the
Conrad
analyst.
Clark,
You can check him out
and
on
Paul Smith
YouTube,
saying,
on
take
X,
care,
on
travel safe
Instagram for
on the
updates
road,
as
and we
well.
hope to
He's
see
very
you at the next big event. God
thoughtful
bless.
and analytic when it comes to track and field as well. So stay tuned to him for his views as well. And I appreciate him always being here, guys. And yeah, I appreciate you guys as well. Mwah. Much love for always, turning up and showing out and supporting TXT Track Time. Regardless of my crazy personality, you guys are always here. So
Yep.
thank you as
Hold
well.
on, T. Your
So that is it,
analytical
Albert.
skills were on point today. On point, T. T the analyst. Hold on. We're going to start introduce yourself, as T and Albert analyst, Meaning two analysts, Oh, listen. You made some amazing calls. You made some amazing calls. You really
I think
did.
in general
And
throughout the championship, because if you go back to the 100 meters with Cherika, and I was like, listen, Cherika's gonna
yes,
challenge Tina. And
yes,
listen,
yo,
Cherika,
you called
listen,
two
I was
upsets.
on point this championship.
Yes,
I
you
was
were.
on point.
Yes, and you were right about the MVP sweep as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, so T, I just hope
Plus the
and
men's
and then
100
the next
meters. Remember,
time.
I went out on the limb and put Gary Cardiff second. And I
Yes,
was
yeah.
there.
Hold on, T, hold on. And what the next time you make a video, I do want you to address it. I feel like even if persons felt like you aren't always accurate or them feel like you're delusional, tonight should show that when you say something, you know what you say and you know what you see. And the time might
There's
not
a
always
reason why.
materialize right
There's
away.
a reason why certain people follow TXT track time, and I won't name names because I'm not trying to clown off of them name. But there's a reason why certain people watch TXT track time and leave it at that,
Yes,
and
there is
they highly rate TXT track time at that.
time.
Highly rate it.
Fine. I am so excited. I'm so elated. I just and this is what being yourself gets you. Being yourself, no matter
Come
what people,
closer.
no matter what
Come
people say.
closer. Come
No,
closer.
sorry. Being yourself, no matter what people say and no matter what people think, always will always get you where you need to be. It will
Will always
always the world will eventually start to appreciate that honesty, that zeal, that zest, that originality, that uniqueness. And you bring those things to the table. If you weren't a breath of fresh air, if you weren't different from the rest, if you didn't bring something that made persons feel inspired to listen to believe, then I don't
Okay,
think TXT
Albert,
track
you
time
know,
would
so
be
you're going to
this
start
big.
swell up my head. Me can't bother when you're going to them
No, I'm
swell up
not
your
up your
things,
head.
you know.
I am a big sister. I'm have up your head, bro. I'm have up your head.
When I see me
I'm
strong and
have
looking
up
at
your
you,
head, dog. I'm have up your head. What you talking about, T? No, you deserve it. No, you truly deserve it. You truly deserve it. You truly do. Because you made such amazing calls. You made such amazing calls. So, yeah, very, very,
that
very, very
girl will
proud of you.
never run track a day in her life. Not true.
You don't need to. Front of athlete them can't put on no weight even though front of at the same way, you don't need to run for know what fi go happen. You get what I mean? You don't need to run for know what fi happen. You get what I mean? For example, me don't know nothing about football, but me know when them a play foolishness or dumb. You get me?
Right.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So it's just the same. So very
All
proud of
right.
you, T. Very, very proud of you.
So thank you so very much, and I'm happy for you and proud of you as well, and the growth that you've also made in this space. And you're now a known voice as well. People may not know you that much on YouTube, but he's big on Twitter, guys. You know what I mean? So yeah, he's an excellent voice, in present times. And listen, the growth that he's made between last year when I just randomly dragged him on stream,
Oh
and I was
my
like,
god.
listen, I'm so nervous and
It was
scared. Help me, save me. And I
T.
just dragged him on my video, and the
She
rest is
just
history.
listen. I feel like when I want to video when he explain how we started this whole thing, guys. T just see me. No, I went to T and I said, "Hey T, I'm a huge fan. I see you all the time on YouTube." T just grab and I said, "Come." T just grab and I said, "Come," and we just listen. The
You
only
never
thing
knew
that
the
was
struggle and the stress I was under at that trials and trying to figure out what should I do, where should I record, what is going on, and lost. And if
listen.
God don't me face it right in my face, I'm gonna say, okay, come on, let's go.
Listen, and it was amazing. Last year's trials was amazing. Like every video, we got better and better to the point where we were so in sync that we were in full block that day. And somebody from the comment section there even pointed out to me, say, "What you look out to them in sync them all day in a full block today?" I was like, "We didn't even plan this, but God's plan, God's plan."
Yeah, God's plan. But yeah, this was
God's
an
plan.
amazing 2026 trials. We'll do it again next year as well. Hopefully
Next
next year
year
I'm
I go
actually
crazy. Yeah.
there. Hopefully next year I'm actually there in the stands.
Yes,
That way
and
we
I'm gonna
can give you,
apply.
a
I'm gonna
bit
try
more
to. Yeah.
underground, content, right?
Hmm.
In general. But yeah, we
Yeah,
had fun, guys. We had
and
fun.
I'm gonna try to grow my platform even more, and then of course go ahead and apply for that media pass. As Mr. Steel team, I feel like say J Triple,
No, no, no.
but
Don't put that out there. Don't put that out there.
fine. But
Hmm.
my thing is, as our governing body, we deserve the best. And I don't think there should ever be an issue if we tell you that you guys are messing up here and we need better because our athletes deserve the best. So
I don't think they have an issue with it, especially if when I think about TXT track time and just how I've called them to task over the years. I don't necessarily think they have an issue with a new fresh perspective. You know what I mean? So we'll keep it there and keep positive and just know that when a
agreed.
year time, a year time.
Agreed. Nothing can stop it. God not gonna make
Yeah.
nothing stop it. You're right. You're
All right.
absolutely right.
So we're gonna close now, Albert. Close now. Give
Yes,
me your
yeah, yeah,
closing.
yeah. Boy, wait, no, wait, hold on. Before we close, I will never forget when T tell me about, oh, we're just gonna be on for 1 hour. Like me and T could have ever on for 1 hour.
Listen, guys, him call me on the phone. Him call me on him phone and him chat to me for about 6 hours straight.
So
A
that's why we
daytime.
could have depend
6 hours
no, we could have
straight,
depend no life for
to
one
talk
hour.
about track and field.
We could depend on life for 1 hour. T. It's just the minute we find a new topic, we just go on, and it's just such an amazing thing. And I hope people understand that, like T and I, we just yeah, like the relationship is just so amazing. You get what I
It
mean?
is.
And like all relationships, it won't always be sunshine and rainbow. However, when you love somebody, you work through the hard times, and you ensure that the relationship comes out on top with you both having that love for each other and knowing that nothing lasts forever. And similarly, bad times never last forever, good times never last forever. But what lasts forever is love. I feel love lasts forever, and I feel like just knowing how to navigate that, and really, no matter what kind of relationship, friendship, platonic, romantic, just always remember to show up for the people that you love. Tell the people you love that you love them and be supportive of them. Don't make the people you love have to assume that you are supportive of them. And I struggled a lot with that issue last year where I felt like the people who I'm closest to, I didn't feel that support. And I feel like nobody should ever have to feel that way. Yes, we're adults, it's the world, you should build a bridge and get over it, as people say. But
I
my
think as you
my
get older,
philosophy,
you'll be able to navigate it a bit better
yeah,
because
yeah,
you
and
start
that's
to
the thing,
understand and expect
yes,
it from
see,
people.
and that's the thing, it's you see, having, I feel like in a perfect world, we shouldn't have to navigate it. The people who love us should show up for us the same way that we show up for them, and I feel like that should be a requirement. Show up for me the way I show up for you, because we say we love each other. Listen, guys, anytime T call me if you do nothing, all if me not feel it, me still come. Why? Because I'm gonna show my appreciation for this person who's been nothing but supportive of me. I would not be on YouTube if it wasn't for TXT track time. So yeah, we have to. We need to just this, and just the same with the athletes. I guess I would end with
He
this.
would still be on YouTube. He would still be
Yeah,
Albert the analyst, but it would have
yeah.
taken some time for him to
Some
realize his potential.
Yeah, and I really appreciate you for giving me that push. And similarly, I will end with this: the athletes deserve our love and praise. We can critique them, of course, and of course, constructive criticism. Talking crazy. I don't think that should ever be. It should ever be that case. But ultimately, the same way how you might critique a performance is the same way I would hope that you would give amazing feedback whenever they overperform. You get me? Give me a second. So that's the way I would close. Make sure that the same way that you guys passionately critique is the same way that you passionately support and show love when they do well. Yeah.
Yep.
Or even when they
Yeah.
don't do well. Shit. Shoot, I should say. I don't even guess it up on YouTube. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
But
I already
it was
said it.
amazing. See. It was amazing. It was amazing.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
everything Albert says, I agree with 100%. But y'all know I'm not mushy like that. Like how Albert will fluently tell you all these things. Child. I'll just be like gangster, gang, 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 and leave it there.
I know it's so crazy, T. I'm like with me, I guess it's just because of my personality. Like I can go there with the whole gang 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 thing, but I feel like at times the mushiness is needed to really remind people that, hey, I love you. Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
All right,
I
support
agree.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
you have
I
anything else
support
you want to say, T?
Alfred. Name Alfred, child. Albert.
Somebody else called me that, you know.
I know the name.
Alfred.
10 o'clock. Police are
I
in
don't
and
know
out.
why. All right, T. You have anything else you want to say before we close?
All right.
You have anything else you want to say before we close, T?
Yeah, no, I was talking to my boo.
Oh, yeah, your
So,
boo. Yeah, let them know.
all right. Soon talk to you. Anyway, so yeah, guys, that was it. Albert keeps me on my toes because he's so young, and he's from a different era from I am. No, this is true, and this is part of
Yeah.
why you can speak about your emotions the way you do versus me, and I don't do it. I think it's just the generations that we're from. You know what I mean? And this is your generation, and it makes me
Mm-hmm.
appreciate, the younger generation when I hear, these things from you, and appreciate also their perspective. Though they annoy me because I'm like, child, y'all just sound like crybabies all the time, right?
Yeah.
But speaking to you again makes me feel like sometimes I'm too tough on myself. I'm too hard on myself,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
So it makes me a bit more grounded and a bit more understanding as well of just
Mm.
the different things that we go through as people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah.
with that being
Yeah.
said, I'll always appreciate Albert, and
Always. And I
the
always
floor is
appreciate it.
always open here for him. He hasn't invited me over on his channel yet because he can't find nothing for me to talk about over them. I don't know why,
Soon,
but
soon. The channel
let's see
little bit,
if
but
there's
we
an
all
invite
right.
at
We are.
some point.
That's how we build
I'm
it.
still waiting
Yeah.
for the invite, but we can't get it all now. But let's see.
All right,
Um,
soon, T. I promise. Well, all right. What
I
we
keep
could
inviting
do?
him and he can't invite me yet all now. So let's see. Anyway, guys, that is it. Much love. See the stadium lock off light on him there.
Much like
That
them a
is
lack
it.
of light for me, T. Them a evict me. Them a tell me
Yeah.
come out 1,000 times. If you go
All
delete
right.
it,
So we're
or
gonna go
something.
now, guys. Bye.
Bye. Love you guys.
Today was unexpected.
Them should have never keep the furniture because